What's up, motherfuckers? Potato Bob, Janice. What the fuck is going on? Chilling. Chilling at one of my favorite truck stops ever. Wyoming, what's happening? Come on in. Y'all know what the fuck to do. Hit that like button and all of that good shit. Slowly starting to head back home tomorrow. She'll be back in the studio Thursday night, looking like. Cleve, what's happening? Ladies and gentlemen, Gardis Watts. Gardis. Tracy, what's happening? Hold on, Gardis. Wait, the trustees got a divine plan? Wait, these motherfuckers got a divine plan? Divine. Do they know what that word means? You know what? Don't even worry about it. They got it. These niggas said they got a divine plan. Jackie, what's happening? You ain't heard it. I, I didn't even watch the video. I saw the title and was done. I saw the title. Them niggas said from, what is it called? From petition to power, a divine plan or some shit. I'm like, man, y'all gonna get enough trying to invoke the things y'all be trying to invoke. Y'all don't get enough of that shit. Y'all don't get enough. Trina received a special award today for what? Please tell me. Oh, we know it. We know the plan is really, they can call it divine, but we know it's a straight up divide and conquer plan. We understand this. Scott Johnson, we in the building. What did they give her an award for? What, they already trying to get her in the? They trying to buy her off already? What? Somebody tell me what the fuck it is. Why ain't y'all niggas telling me? I was only able to get one thing of basketball cards since I was here. We about to open them shits together. Why the fuck? Wait, first of all, who did it come from? Let's start there. Who did this award come from? I guess let's start there. That's a better place to start, so I can get some answers I want to get. Oh, never mind, dude. Okay, that's different. I'm in a whole different mindset now. Y'all niggas made this shit sound like it was motherfucking from the trustees, so now I was like, wait, what? Now this sounds more fun. It wasn't as fun to me just a second ago. City Boy Floyd, this shit always been real. YouTube got a problem, man. And I hate to say this, and I don't say this to try to be mean or anything like that. Part of what we talking about tonight, I'm using this shit in my case. Like YouTube got their fucking system set up in ways where, bro, these niggas crashed out, and both their channels had a total. Both of these channels put together was less than $20,000 or 20,000 subscribers. I hope people like Jedediah Brown, Kendra was having, Money Boy Trey. I hope these niggas understand, like, yeah, I know exactly. As soon as they said it, I already knew. That's why I was like, it put me in a better place. It ain't even 20,000 subscribers, and motherfucker ran down on the nigga. I mean, he shot that nigga like 7 times, and she didn't even run. The chick was just, I don't know, man. She was on some different type of time. She was just like, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking like? I guess that's just kind of how shock hit her, but that nigga shot the shit out of him. She's going to the Thornton meeting. That's what's up. Yeah, it's a real deal out in the field. But so this nigga, the nigga was apparently whatever the nigga was getting ready to expose. So basically, the nigga got killed, for lack of better terms, was on some shit that I was on, like I would be on. Like this nigga got copyright strikes on his channel. Hit the like button. This nigga got copyright strikes put on his channel. We about to listen to this shit. And then that nigga came on the airbase. He was like, yeah, that nigga got my video taken down, some whole shit. And I'm about to expose this nigga now. And the nigga, he walked through the live stream. He knew where the nigga was at. Cause that's the thing. These niggas beefing in the same city and all this shit. And this nigga running around. I heard he pepper sprayed the nigga wife before. I'm just like, man, 20,000 subscribers between the both of them is wild. I know how much y'all niggas make, bro. And I can't sit here and say that certain amounts of money and or clout matter. It's just that this type of shit, this stupid level of action, is generally reserved for just a little more clout. And so this is how bad this shit done got. And this nigga, yeah, this nigga talking about his self-defense. I don't really know how when you caught on video walking down on the nigga, bro. He trying to get that crazy shit. But look, I'm gonna open these cards and then we gonna get to it. I think I got it so I can play this shit. On demon time, to say the least. And this is some real shit. Like, you know, my shit just went the other way. You know what I mean? Instead of it, you know, niggas really trying to. That's why I was like telling Jed, like, bro, you gotta stop playing with this shit, bro. You've got to stop playing with this shit. And like, this shit ain't funny, bro. You threatening to pull up on people and all this type of shit. Where I'm just like, bro, posting plane tickets and all types of just goofy ass shit. But again, this is why Jed has to live the life that he lives. Just so y'all understand. That shit that Jed be on, that shit come at a cost. And you know what part of the cost is? Nigga can't come outside hiding like a motherfucker. Like, that nigga can't go in Chicago. Not like I can go in Chicago. I can go in Chicago and not worried about just a random. He can't go to Chicago, bro. A green Bronny James. I always get fucking him or his daddy and or both. These niggas be haunting me. I mean, look, okay, just for example, you look at me. They thought I was playing. Granted, I'm not the type of nigga to go, let's go kill some motherfuckers over it, right? You know, that ain't my steez. But what if it was? Them niggas wouldn't have took me seriously. Because that's the other part of this shit where it's like, I don't really think y'all took that nigga seriously either. Obviously, you thought the nigga was playing with y'all. And then y'all, the way y'all moving, drunk, getting drunk on stream and all types of shit. Am I surprised some shit like this happened in the Devil's Playground? No. And you know, I ain't trying to be mean. But I ain't gonna sit here and lie and be like, this surprises me. This does not surprise me in any way. It's we about to get into it. It's one of the most crazy things ever because it makes me feel a weird type of way. This is why I'm not bull. This is gonna sound weird, but I want you to take what I'm saying seriously because I'm so not playing either. This is why I am all about crowdfunding on my channel and just going with whatever, doing my bit, and that's it. Because when you start getting yourself in a situation, especially when you get yourself in situations where one of your lies can basically bring down your whole channel, and by that being you lie about something that directly goes with your channel's credibility or you know how you present yourself. Like when motherfuckers be getting thirsty and want to do shit for clout and mad they got embarrassed and unplugging from this motherfucking matrix is very necessary, bro, to survive. Some of these niggas don't ever unplug from this motherfucking, you can tell. And just like the movie, nigga, if you die in the matrix, you die in real life. Ooh, a Silver Ray Allen motherfucking Seattle Supersonics Ray. This is a cautionary tale for that ass. I personally, you know, I can relate to a lot of this shit without relating to it. Because I understand. Okay, here's where I can truly relate. I understand that you're not going to slander my brand. I understand that. I truly understand that. I understand that you ain't going for no disrespect. Nigga, I understand. Talking to me, nigga, I totally understand. But we got to work on how we handle that. Hit the like button. We have to work on how we handle this. This crashing out like this is... Have you seen the video Press 1 for yes, 2 for no? If you haven't seen the video, it is one of the most cold-blooded murders ever captured on tape. Have you been okay? Let's do another vote. Berg, what's happening? Have you been to Las Vegas on the Strip or near Fremont Street? One of the two. One for yes, two for no. So, if you've ever been on the Strip, which I see a lot of you are, let's say you haven't. If you've ever been to a theme park, that's what the Strip in Fremont is. You know how you walking through a theme park like a Disney World, a Kings Island, any type of theme park. You know how you like going through and it's always a crowd no matter wherever you walk and it's just a crowd. That's the motherfucking Strip. Now, no, I think Pac was on. He was on the Strip. He wasn't on Fremont. So now imagine you walking through one of them crowds and somebody just pulls up and just dumps on a motherfucker. And then she was in shock because her reaction was just like, "Are you fucking serious?" Then that nigga took the camera from her, threw her down, and mopped her in front of everybody. And then nigga, he's apparently a good shot because he let a gang of shots off and only hit them. Unbelievable. I'm not bullshitting. It's the most cold-blooded shit I ever seen. I got the video queued to past it because the way it even sounds is fucked up. What was the problem, Bird? Niggas beefing over copyright strikes and shit. Y'all wonder why I stay prayed up. They beefing over copyright strikes and shit like that, and 2 people dead now. Star Child was happening. I got one more pack of cards to open after this one, then I'm getting to the shits. We still trying to get the big one, Chad. The big one needs to show us up. Well, the one going to first of all, the nigga, bro, they getting ready to put him. The fact that this nigga want to try to play like, oh, green car shine cracked eyes. The fact that this nigga want to play like it's self defense, nigga, they about to, nigga, nigga, they about to, if it's a death penalty state, is Nevada death penalty? Because if it is, they seeking it. For him, I hope it's not. For his sake, I hope it's not. If it is, they gonna seek that motherfucker. I don't like how they in the middle of a beef with a nigga they know in they same city, and that nigga's just out there just naked like that. Like, some people just don't take shit seriously. Everybody on the internet ain't playing. I keep telling y'all niggas this shit too. Every nigga on the internet is not playing with y'all. There's niggas that will do shit to you off the internet in a heartbeat. I'm one of them. I'm living proof of this. And I'm not talking about like I'm willing to murder a motherfucker. That's not even remotely what I'm saying. Not even remotely what I'm saying. But niggas is learning that I'm willing to do shit off of this motherfucker for shit you do on here. Hit the like button. Lennox, what's happening? Alright, we got a couple decent pieces. We got a couple decent joints. Before I start this video, nigga, I had to buy the newspaper because even the newspaper failed me, bro. Nigga, they put Tyrese on the motherfucking front page, nigga. The Halliburton experience can be sizzling or fizzling. Told y'all niggas, man, that nigga fucking sucks. Alright, let's see if I can play this shit.
Family, I'm going to give you the complete story on why the content creator Finney the Legend was killed by Sin City Manning in Vegas. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video. This is the complete breakdown on everything that happened. No alleged, nothing like that. Hit the like button. Now, I'm going to give you video receipts. Sin City Manning and Finney the Great were beefing for like almost 2 years now. I only knew a little bit about Finney the Great when he went to my platform a couple of times, but Sin City Manning, I heard people tell me about him, how he's not to be trusted. Now, there's a lot involved, from pepper sprays to striking videos. Let's listen to Finney the Legend explain to us on how his wife got pepper sprayed by Sin City Manning himself.
All right, so Finney is the nigga that died, okay? So we on the same page. Finney's the nigga that died.
Those guys in the Vegas community. So let me tell y'all what's going on. Facts, James Cash. So originally, everybody want to know, like, how did I even know Manny? Like, why did we cross paths to even get made? And like I said on the previous video, my wife was all the way wrong. So we ain't gonna keep saying it no more.
Nigga, what? So, the nigga's self-defense case already has a little more merit already. Ain't that a bitch? So, you got this nigga admitting on camera right now. You just heard that nigga. This nigga's admitting on camera right now that the time that the nigga that killed them, the time that he maced, apparently this nigga maced his wife, and this nigga's like, my wife was all the way in the wrong. You still got a long way to go for your self-defense, buddy. But this just, I'm more mad at them because I'm like, so y'all already done had like a physical confrontation with this nigga, and y'all still just be outside like this. Like, he's already hit you with a weapon before. Last time y'all got into it, he pulled out a weapon. That's what pepper spray is. If me and you get into a verbal altercation or some sorts, or I feel like you trying to get physical and I hit you with pepper spray, I drew a weapon on you. So I just don't understand being outside just butt naked like this when you already done got into it with this nigga. They're not only in the same city, they do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's like me and Jed just living in Dalton. We both reporting on Dalton, living in Dalton. You have to think at some point we gonna bump into each other. Hit the like button. This shit is senseless.
He was wrong for going up to do. We land on ours. We take ours over the chin. We was wrong for that. But this pepper spray, I mean, I don't think that fit the. I don't think that fit the. I don't think that fit what she did to him. So what I was doing is I was sitting around thinking, because I'm not on here every day. Like, and if I am on here every day, I'm not always in this community. This community, like the people that do Vegas streams, they fight over about 10K views every night. So amongst all the streamers that go out there on Vegas, there's about 10K. So Pepper spray is a cat removal. So, not to say that that's a small market. 10K is a big market, but if you look around YouTube,
Hold on, nigga. Did you just belch and not say excuse me?
I mean, I could just tell you what I watch. Like I watch catfishing channels.
So for some clarification, Finney the Legend is going to explain how Sin City Manning is his rival, and it's normal for content creators of Norm to have rivals like this.
Got rivals and they fight over. All YouTubers do the same thing. The catfishing channels, they got rivals and they fight over views also. I watch the 2K, I watch NBA 2K. The 2K viewers, they fight over views, they fight amongst each other. All the little communities fight amongst each other. I say that to
No, like, yes, that's true. But that's not life. There's lots of people who YouTube in these same lanes who just stay to themselves. Everybody don't fight with everybody over views. Abbott, what's happening? And this is the other thing, Clemens. I've literally heard this shit. I heard that that's why I didn't understand why. And I don't like making it seem like I'm blaming the dead. You've already gotten a physical confrontation with this nigga. I don't understand just being out in the open. I guess they just felt the safety in the crowd. That's the only thing that could possibly make sense to me. Cause yeah, I heard all this shit about, which we'll hear some over here with Manny or whatever, and him being a hot-headed shit like that. That's cool and all, but who the fuck thought this nigga was gonna run down like this though? That's crazy.
say this is the Vegas community. So of course, a lot of people they cut the cable, they cut the cord, they cut the cable. So now they come to YouTube every day. This is free. You can come to YouTube for free. So now a lot of these people watch Manny every day. So now they're his YouTube. I mean he's their celebrity. He's their VH1. He's substitute for that. If you watch somebody every day, you start feeling like that's your family. So I say that again to try to get this all and make it a point. So I say that because let me backfire.
So as things started trickling down from
my nigga, thank you. Yeah, sum that shit up, cause my nigga, I don't know, you nigga, what?
Spray, Sin City Manning was also alleged to have said calling Finney's wife Job several times to get her fired unprovoked. And a situation happened on Fairmont November 7th, 2023 when she got pepper sprayed by Sin City Manning also. Now this
time out. This nigga was calling your job too? Magnolia was happening? Wait, this nigga was calling your job too? This nigga was calling your job. Wait, this nigga calling your job. He done pepper sprayed you. Why the fuck would you ever be out here butt naked like this? Bro, 5,000 subscribers is all this nigga had. 5,000 motherfucking subscribers, bro. To be taking these type of chances at 5,000 with your life, crazy, nigga. Crazy. Clout shit. This is dangerous, bro. This is why it is important for me to have God first in my life. This is how I keep this type of stuff away. It's not an accident. It's just not.
Gave many ammunition for Finney the Great to continue pursue your boy Manning, and that's where things went left because they would relentlessly make fun of him, such as things like the mole. Now, Manning, Sin City Manning, that is, had a noticeable mole on his shoulders, which would get Manning more enraged because Finney the Great and his crew, who are also a group of people who hate Manning as well, would say this about the mole.
Come up, and I'll be smiling hard, man. And then they gonna click it like, dang, what's this dude smiling so hard about? Then they come in and they hear me say, man, he's a punk bitch. He eats ass. He sucks dick. All that shit. And then they figure out like, dang, I need to get
Niggas need to learn something from me. You gotta learn the art of going at people. The hardest way to go at people is the truth. They tend to calm down a little bit when you really speaking the truth and they can't really defend it. But something that also comes with this shit is a level of escalation that could happen. You know, we saw this with Jed and others, right? When you start lying on people and you start trying to tell embarrassed shit like, you know, saying motherfucker be eating ass, sucking dick and all this shit, like there's a reason I don't go there. First of all, it's fucking low hanging fruit, bro. It's low hanging fruit. But besides all of that, what am I trying to accomplish? Do I really want my point to be taken seriously or not? You see what I'm saying? Once I start telling a nigga to eat ass, you eat ass, and you be sucking dick and all this shit, what point am I trying to prove? Because whatever point I was originally trying to prove, that I've lost all of that. I lost all of that. I gotta start from square one again. So like I was taking this nigga, like for a nigga to be running his, I don't understand people like this. You telling motherfuckers that they eat ass, suck a dick and all this shit, and you know you in the same city with this motherfucker. You know this crazy ass nigga done called your wife job, try to get her motherfucker fired. He done pepper sprayed your bitch. I'm not trying to be mean, but this shit I'm hearing sounds like a natural escalation. And this is without me saying, I don't even care who's, see, because that's the thing. I don't care who actually started the beef, who's right in the beef, who's wrong in the beef. All I'm caring about is we in beef, and there are rules of engagement, and there's a way that you need to move. There's the way you need to make sure your people around you are moving. Nigga, like when I got into my shit, I had to start telling people around me, hey, you gotta move a certain way, because I gotta move a certain way right now, because nigga, we at war. This whole thing where you like, well, it ain't my fault, so he's the asshole, so nigga, you at war, nigga, you cannot. This is what happens. They was at war with this nigga. The nigga walked past them and they didn't even notice it. They walked past the nigga. Because if you see the shit, they showed that Manny walked through the stream beforehand. Nigga, can't nobody walk up on me like that and I not see them and not know. Because first of all, I'd have been on high alert. I'm like, I'm on this nigga's turf. This nigga done already pepper sprayed my bitch, so we gotta watch out for this nigga. The nigga walks through the camera, you ain't noticed the nigga, then he comes back and claps you on your own stream. This ain't me putting blame on nobody. You just have, when you at war, bro, you gotta protect yourself and your fucking family, bro. Or you'll find out how crazy some niggas are. That's my thing. I'm not out here I don't want to see how crazy you are, nigga. You step outside the lines in any way, I'm getting law enforcement involved. Period. I can't play that shit. That's why, nigga, oh, you coming to my city to fight? I'm calling FBI, nigga. They were moving hella reckless to be at war in the same on each other's turf. Nigga, you just said yourself, y'all fighting over 10,000 views a piece. Or 10,000 views total for the strip. Okay, cool. So you know that nigga, this is what he do. And he got more subscribers than you. I done seen videos of Manny where he low-key threatening these niggas on video. Manny driving around his car talking about he looking for these niggas. Well, that's why I'm just like, nigga, like, how you ever have your back wide open like this? That's just, you get on some tough guy shit. It's some reverse tough guy shit. It's the Smokey. Oh, that nigga ain't gonna do shit. Oh, man, that nigga ain't talking about doing shit. Man, that nigga ain't gonna do nothing. That's why they got caught like that. This nigga already done maced you niggas, but you still just don't take this nigga seriously. You gotta understand, I know it just be mace, but a motherfucker that will mace you down, especially a girl, a dude that mace down a girl quick than a motherfucker, that motherfucker will go well past that. And this nigga, and then you admit that, man, maybe he should have maced my bitch. Like, okay, my bitch, we was wrong, but he didn't have to mace her. I'm like, yeah, but that's the thing you don't get. When you disrespect some people, you can't gauge in your own mind like, all right, since I did this, here's what the appropriate response be. Bro, in real life, it don't go down like that. In real life, when you that's why you shouldn't disrespect people, because you don't know how people gonna take the disrespect. You can sit here and be like, oh man, you shouldn't motherfucker feel so disrespected that you shoot this motherfucker over that. You right. But we know that these type of motherfuckers exist. So why gamble? Holly was happening. So this is my thing. Is like, so why would we take the gamble? Like this shit, bro. This is one of the goofiest things I've ever heard.
I didn't know he did all that. That big smile on his face. He had a story to tell. So yeah, when they go and click Sin City Family, shout out to you promoting us out there. They gonna find our channel because now you've done the. Hey, what is that on his elbow? What is that?
What is that, a booger? What the shit is that? A leech?
It's like a mole.
He been picking at it.
That's
why you don't wash it. So you don't wash your ass. Pause.
And the one thing that if I've proven nothing to y'all, bro, people don't really fear consequences, especially when the consequences aren't instant. And then I can't believe they was going in on this nigga after this nigga already physically assaulted one of them. Madeline, Big was happening. Hey man, hit that like button. Why are we lazy on the like button? And hit the link. Let's hit the goal for the night. We ain't even hit the goal. I ain't even said shit about it all week. But I just remembered right now, so we'll hit it. Let's hit the goal for today. Like button. That's where I need y'all though. You niggas is lacking.
This is shit. That has something.
James, what up?
Now, if you guys don't know, a lot of the people who venture and watch Finny the Legend YouTube's channel are a lot of people who had a fallout with Sin City Manning. So therefore, when these people are live stream, majority of the content is talking about Sin City Manning. So right here, they're going to
see that's the deadly cycle I refuse to get involved in. It's shit like that why I left Dalton. Where This is not about to be a perpetual gang war that I'm gonna be engaged in with you niggas. I'm gonna say my piece, and then I'm gonna move the fuck on and talk about something else. Because then you getting crossover shit, and y'all know how shit go. People in the bushes, running back, trying to tell a motherfucker you said this, watching your whole stream, instigating shit. Like, I've seen it. I've seen people like, I'm like, I've had the emails where I'm looking at motherfucker like, so you hit me to try to escalate this to what? Like, you want us to get into it, and so you can sit at home and watch the shit from the safety of your home, and just you just hope whoever you rooting for don't nothing happen to them. I mean, just on some real shit. Y'all are hearing in real time why Jed don't ever be outside. Cause Jed not stupid like that. I know y'all be thinking that nigga dumb like that. He not dumb like that. That nigga know. Like, that's why he'll never, he'll talk tough or whatever. You'll never see this nigga Jed just outside in Chicago. You won't really see him outside in Dalton like that. When he goes to these places and shit like that, he gotta move extremely particular. He gonna move extremely particular, and you ain't gonna really see him. He gonna sneak in the events, sneak out of them motherfuckers. He ain't gonna be by himself, and he wanna make sure that he got all types of exits and shit like that. Cause he already know. He know if he get caught, he know it ain't even worth the risk. He know he might not ever run into nobody like that, but he know the first time he let his guard down, something can happen. I just don't understand, but I do understand this. They were so rookies. They was such fucking rookies. So you talking about these niggas had 5,000 subscribers, bro? They ain't know the game. I bet they hadn't even read the terms of service.
Allege that he is a racist who doesn't like black folks, and he goes out his way to spew negative connotation towards black people. And you can see here how everybody on the stream occasionally continues to batter away towards Manning. No matter how the situation gets, it's always a topic about Manning for conversation. Now, one of those said so people who don't like Sin City Manning on Finney the Great, the Legends channel, he's going to expose how Manning occasionally wear women dress.
We're talking about the one that likes to dress like a girl too. What's his name? You know, he might make you a good sign for you, Finney. Right there in the background where you at? Bam! It's gonna fit perfect. That's our guy right there.
What does this have to do with Vegas? See, that's the shit that Jed would try to get me to do. The whole thing was I was never supposed to still be reporting on Dalton at the same time. Because the whole thing was to knock me off my square. Did y'all ever notice that? Yeah, I roasted Jed for probably about 100 days straight. But what else did I always do? Talk about the actual news in Dalton. These niggas, this shit sounds like they just sit around gossiping about the nigga all day. Having motherfuckers call in. That's another thing. Nigga, I purposely wasn't, nigga, no, you don't need to call in. And people would ask. You do not need to call in and talk no shit about Jed, bro. I got it. And I know some people think I be being a dick when I be on that shit, but this is why. This is a whole story about why I move the way I move. I bullshit you not.
Hey, go on this channel, Finney. See them signs. That one fit right there in the back. Make that little fake clown back there. That wannabe buff guy. They're about probably my size, about 5'1", 5'2". Think he's doing something? He's not doing nothing. Trust me. He's not doing nothing over there, Megan. He's fooling himself. That's all he's fucking doing, dog.
Now, for whatever reason, Sin City Manning is always accused of behaving mysterious, like he's running away from charges. So there are going to...
Just red flag after red flag of why you shouldn't even be fucking with this nigga. Because I'm waiting to hear his streams. He better have streams where he can full... Because his streams that I heard was just like... it sounds like he getting ready to kill you niggas. You might want to tool up. And I feel so bad to say that. Because I don't want people to think that I'm speaking ill of the dead and trying to blame the dead. No shit like that. But nigga, you got to understand. You got to understand that this nigga gave them every sign in the world to like, hey, leave me the fuck alone. And these niggas did not listen.
Expose that he is obviously hiding something from the community, the Vegas community that is, because he's always hiding, he's always being mysterious. So this behavior would get exposed. It would basically get exposed that Manning is an alleged Geppetto who was grooming a young Asian woman. And this video right here will show proof of that.
Sure, I do. I handsome? Oh, you're really beautiful too.
J-Rock, what's
I like your
happening?
hat.
A minor.
Wait, so you exposed this nigga for being on some pedophile shit too? Man, why didn't y'all call 12? I don't, why are y'all, look, why are they moving like this? Can we just start there? I'm just so confused by the movement of motherfuckers that's out here calling people pedophiles and shit like that. Those type of charges make niggas that really ain't about that action be about that action. There's some niggas that would never think about crashing out until there was like a real rumor of them being a pedophile. And some of these niggas, some niggas you know, will fuck around crash out over that shit. Because that's like a huge fear of a man to be called some shit like that and it gains some sort of traction. Well, look at Drake suing over the shit. Drake is suing over the shit. Josu, what's happening? And if that's the case, if they did report him, that makes the way they moving even worse for me. Even worse.
Oh, you like my glasses? What about
Reporting.
my tattoos?
Oh.
You like that? You like that?
Report this guy.
You want me to dance for you? Right, ready?
This is diabolical.
The video would get a little bit more disturbing as the woman age in question is mysterious, but Manning will continue to parade around and do this again.
Right, ready?
You exposed that this nigga's a pedophile and he already pepper sprayed your bitch. Okay, let me ask you this. This is a serious question. If everything is progressing, what is the next step? What do you think is the next logical step if we progressing upward from pepper spraying? This is a serious question. Like, if it ain't like gun, knife, it's like we've running out of shit.
What the heck?
Crazy. Pause there. This is insane.
Man, you need to check those IDs. Julie, you gonna be a part of some bullshit, Julie.
Things will continue to get weird for Sin City Manny as allegations of him passing out and getting drunk and then taking a number one on his wife, which caused people to expose them furthermore. This would cause Sin City Manning to lose his situations, strikes, being exposed after exposed. Well, it didn't sit well. Watch this. So both YouTubers community continue to strike each other's channel, which would cause more panic and obvious destructions headed both ways.
Let's get this clear though, y'all, because we all laugh and joke. This is a PR. This is a PR moment. We all laugh and joke, but mental illness is real, and we can clearly see this guy is mentally ill. So one thing about it.
No. So your bitch got pepper sprayed by a nigga you said had a mental illness. You live in the same, you in the same Fremont Street in the realm of like beef. That shit's not big at all. Like if you on Fremont Street and you hear your op is on Fremont Street, it's only a matter of time for y'all bump into each other. Then you live streaming so a nigga can tell exactly where you standing. I just don't understand it.
That's why I want to put it on y'all too. If he give us another strike and I got 3, y'all know that channel mean everything to him. He don't got no outside friends, nothing. I don't think I could do it in my heart. And I'm saying this on live so he can hear it too. Shout out LDT. But I don't think I can take his channel from him, man, because I think he's so close to going in the closet, man. He's so close, man.
Fuck that. You know what the first thing I asked you.
So this nigga sitting here telling you like, I would never fuck with his channel because I think he like that. This is what this nigga just said. In more or less words, the nigga just said, I ain't trying to take his fucking channel because he like that. I think he like that. Like when you tell me that like you don't want to fuck with a nigga channel because you know that they might crash out and all this shit, then why ain't you move different? If that's how you felt, why weren't you moving different, nigga?
You give him a strike. Fuck that. You swing at me, we swing it back twice. Boot him to the motherfucking moon.
So let me tell you this.
Finny the legend would not be afraid of this, the strikes or anything like that. He would continuously go to Vegas and antagonize Sin City Manning more.
Oh, I'm saying fuck Manny. Let's go to the legend. I'm with all that shit. I'm with all that.
You're watching when Keeping It Real goes wrong. You was daring this nigga to do something to you, bro. Man, the lessons of the 80s and 90s is lost. The 90s, late 80s going into the 90s is when niggas realized they had to start watching their mouth because niggas will kill over that shit. The standing outside in public, daring a nigga that you said is crazy, that's already physically assaulted your wife with a weapon, and you talking about you with all of that? Nigga, what the fuck, man? Like, the lessons of the 90s is lost. Remember how many motherfuckers died just over shit like a nigga stepped on their Jordans or some shit? Like, what the fuck? Just, niggas just be, bro, Craig told y'all niggas, y'all run around this motherfucker all day playing. Nigga, he ain't playing. And then that's the thing, some of y'all ain't got the radar to realize who ain't playing with y'all. A nigga makes you, he ain't playing with you about anything. Especially if I'm gonna believe you when you say, yeah, my wife was wrong, but I don't think that he should have maced her. I don't think it warranted her being maced. That's your lesson right there. It ain't, you're not going to be the judge and jury. Donis, what's happening?
This untouchable feeling of being on YouTube would take the stakes a little higher. Finney the legend would go to Vegas on Fairmont and continuously to call out Sin City Manning. And now Finney the legend was with family and friends when he did more service public announcements towards Sin City Manning and looking.
You put your it's a miracle that it was only you and your girl sound like, because you, I have the opposite effect. When I get into it, it's time for people to go lay down. It is not time for me to get on. I can't imagine sitting on stream with Christy talking shit about Jed. Like, why the fuck would I put her in harm's way for no fucking reason? Y'all saw what the fuck they did to her. She didn't even say shit. This nigga out here in public with his family antagonizing the nigga, begging the nigga to do something
for him.
Her drinking, she gonna go crazy. Send her drinking, she gonna go crazy. They don't say you're drinking, you gonna go crazy. Look at her, y'all. Look at that look she got. Look at that look.
Well, like they said, I'm not afraid of you and you're not afraid of me. Only one way to end this. And that shows that Sin City Manning took a drive to Vegas because he heard that this guy was in his city. That guy being Finney the legend. So Manning, Sin City Manning that is, went immediately looking for the wife of Finney and himself.
I'm out here searching for my baby. But I went through every casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in town. I'm dying to see him. Fuel bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll be there in front of my city.
So, nigga, you done came into this nigga city, but he feels like, bro, that's what I'm saying, like, nobody deserves to get gunned down in broad daylight like that in front of a crowd of people. But, nigga, you was begging for this nigga to do something to you. You was trying to make him look like the biggest hoe in the world. And I understand where the anger come from. This is why I tell people this is a very important lesson when I try to tell y'all. I'm like, look, just because somebody wronged you does not mean that you can wrong them in return. That's not how that works. And this is a perfect example of it. This nigga was hurt over them copyright strikes. And nigga, you talking to somebody to know. Bro, I understand having your paycheck fucked with. If anybody know, Shay know all about it. But I cannot crash out. I cannot get myself in trouble because my feelings is hurt. That don't help the bottom line. These niggas is like, yep, you want to fuck with. It's literally like if I just now everybody understands my approach. I hope. Because I know sometimes niggas like, nigga, why don't you just, hey, nigga, no, you have to do this shit a certain way so you can get certain outcomes. We can't be acting like knuckleheads. That's not how we gonna win.
Think I'm not gonna show up? Think I'm not gonna show up? I should
So as you can see, well, ladies and gentlemen, Sin City Manning would close in on Finney the Legend. He would find him walking on Fairmont around the Vegas area. He would walk past him, to which Finney the Legend would let his supporters and followers see Manning walking past him, and he kind of teased him a little bit, laughed at him a little bit. Well, Finney came back and would eliminate, Manning came back and would eliminate the wife and Finney.
Thanks, Donut.
Look, YouTube family, this is sad all the way around. Too much times on YouTube, people take these things past beef, past the point of no return, and we have to learn from all of this. What transpired could have easily been avoided had people just been a grown.
This shit you should have learned in 3rd grade. None of y'all niggas seen Boys in the Hood. None of this shit, bro. All of that shit that happened at the end of Boys in the Hood. When did Boys in the Hood come out? 92? All the shit that happened at the end of Boys in the Hood stemmed from what? These niggas getting in a fucking argument and feeling disrespected. Then they kill Ricky. Then they get everybody back. Catch them niggas eating. Them niggas moving weird. They act like they ain't just kill a motherfucker, so they just sitting outside eating. Then you see at the end of the movie, Doughboy ended up getting killed. Like, so people just, this internet shit. Some people take people too seriously on the internet, and some people don't take anybody seriously at all. But instead, y'all have, your content is you being outside. So when your content is you being outside, this is what you do, you outside. Same with Menace to Society. When you your content is based on you video blogging outdoors in crowded areas around a bunch of strangers who could try you at any moment. Why then would you ever dip your toe down a road where you gonna be outside drinking? They be drinking on stream, drinking, getting fucked up, and then you want to clown the nigga out in public. Let's say that the nigga didn't want to motherfucking kill you. He still could have walked up and punched you in the back of your fucking head. Nigga could have sucker punched you, knocked you out, and then beat the brakes off of your bitch. He already maced her, so why would I be surprised if he ain't fucking punch her in the face? I don't understand the movement while being in war with a nigga that you stated yourself has mental illness. You stated that this nigga got mental illness, bro. Y'all niggas felt too safe. You ain't gotta go everywhere with your guard up, but when you go everywhere, be aware of your surroundings. They just got their phone on a ledge, hijacking a corner, talking shit, and then apparently he seen the nigga come past. So I'm like, you don't take shit seriously at all. I'm on the corner loud, and I catch my op walking past me when I know that nigga know I'm right here. He don't say nothing or anything. Nigga, the nigga, what they say on Boys in the Hood? I told you niggas didn't watch Boys in the Hood. What did them niggas say on Boys in the Hood before them niggas got Ricky? Them niggas knew what time it was. The nigga said, man, if them niggas roll up on the set again, I'm gonna blast their ass. That's kind of the mentality you have to have. If you see, like, there's no way I could be somewhere and Jed walk past me and don't say shit. Cause if he walk past me and he don't say shit, when the nigga, if he comes back, I'm gonna immediately be on high alert. So I'm like, okay, nigga, you ain't saying that the first time. What the fuck you want now? I low-key would have been like, let's move. This nigga Jed just walked past, didn't say shit. Let's move in case this nigga trying to do something goofy. This is like basic shit to me. To me personally, this is like basic shit. You niggas sitting here with y'all back and shit wide the fuck open. And I'm telling you, I think a lot of that just is like, we got the camera on and we went around a bunch of people. Okay, cool. Let's say Manny had just waited y'all out. Because the way that y'all moving, he could have killed y'all like that. And he'd had a better chance of getting away. Thank God he didn't do that. I wish he didn't do none of it, obviously. But the nigga could have just tailed y'all easily. Waited until y'all niggas got off y'all live stream, followed y'all wherever. I'm sure y'all stayed off the strip. Wait till y'all niggas got off the strip, and they could have motherfucking did you. So it's just like, I know where it's like, people be like, well, how do you know a nigga gonna just run up on you like that? Like, you don't. That's my point. Lord, what's happening? And Madeline, I feel like you right. I feel like you right.
Ups and accountable for their own actions, but people like to pick sides. People like to negate the fact that this is only YouTube. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. But they turn it into a turmoil, which everybody loses, everybody suffers. Because when you look at this outcome, nobody won. Who's the blame? Who's the call out to say this person started it or she started it first? I'm gonna teach you what my teacher taught me in 5th grade. You have to sometimes be the bigger man, not because you have to be the bigger man. It's simply, well, self-preservation. And a lot of our counterparts haven't learned that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your...
Thank you. Sometimes you gonna have to look like a hoe, nigga. Sometimes you gonna have to look like a hoe. KS Dub, what's happening? Sometimes you gonna have to look like a hoe, bro. And that shit will make you mad. It makes you heated when you have to let somebody feel like they got the best of you in the moment to play, because you got to play the long game with the shit. Because you realize that you have things to lose. Bro, you see, I don't play no away games. What does that mean? Like, I don't be sending my people, promoting to my people that we need to go do this to somebody's channel. We need to go do this to a fan. Bro, niggas is crazy, bro. I mean, Money Boy Trey said it. The nigga was like, when he was younger, he would have shot me. I'm like, over me embarrassing you? And yet the answer is yes. There are some people that will kill you over embarrassing. It's sad, but it's true.
God, DJ Bless One, the best one. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. Please subscribe to this channel. I love each and every single one of y'all. Love everybody.
Suspect is in custody just hours after a deadly shooting outside the Bellagio late last night that left 2 people dead. 41-year-old Manuel Ruiz turned himself into Henderson police this morning. Authorities say Ruiz and the victims...
So, for those that don't understand the Bellagio, have you ever seen the movie Ocean's 11? 1 for yes, 2 for no, and the newer one? So in the movie Ocean's 11, it's basically they meet at the end. They meet at the fountains at the Bellagio. Like, that is such a popular fucking hotel and spot. It's right down the street from MGM. Like, the fountains and all that shit. Like, they got popped. I mean, this nigga did it in public. Like, first of all, you can't do shit on that strip. You do anything on that strip. Like, they got the whole thing. Fuck that nigga live stream. They got the whole thing on camera. That shit like Fort Knox, bro. You can't do shit on that motherfucker. Understand, there's nowhere you walking on that motherfucker strip and you ain't seen. You ain't pulling shit. Like, if a motherfucker tried to kill Tupac now out there like how they did, the whole thing, the whole Pac murder might even be on camera. We just don't know it, to be honest with you. Nigga, they got UCs walking through the strip. All types of shit, bro. Like, he killed these motherfuckers in, like, one of the most dense populated areas of the strip.
Knew each other and had a heated argument that started on social media before the shooting. Now, we do have a screen grab from the surveillance video showing a confrontation outside the hotel, followed by a man in sunglasses and hat, believed to be Ruiz, opening fire. Fox Eye's Mike Allen has the latest.
The strip is back open now while the investigation continues. It appears to have been right about there where we're zooming into where the shooting happened. That's according to the video that we've been showing you. Now, here's what police tell us. Around 10:40 last night, officers heard gunfire coming from outside Bellagio. They hopped out of their squad car, ran toward it, and they found 2 people with gunshot wounds, and they died at the scene. But the man firing shots appears to be a YouTuber running a local account called Sin City Manny. Now, what I've learned this morning watching some of their YouTube videos is that he and another...
The nigga named himself Sin City Manny. We all know what button I would be hitting if I was home.
Local YouTuber who goes by Finney were in a public disagreement for the last year or so over copyright issues, with Manny getting a couple of Finney's videos taken down. What we saw in the video looked to be tensions boiling over on a live stream on the victim's channel, dozens of people around. It does appear the other person who was shot and killed was a woman who grabbed the camera after the first victim was shot. And what I'm learning online is that she was the first victim's wife. At the end of the video, after a gunshot, you can hear her scream. She drops the camera to the ground. Now, this is all what I learned from watching the content of these 2 men on the YouTube channels. Metro has not confirmed whether these 2 people were involved, whether this was the cause of it, the YouTube long-standing feud that boiled over. But this is what I have gleaned from watching content from both of their channels. And we have not heard from Metro whether or not this was some sort of planned meetup. But I did also watch a recording of a live stream that has since been deleted, showing Manny driving around talking about finding his, quote, biggest fan at a bar on the strip. The comments suggested he was talking about Finney, the other YouTuber, which would suggest this could have been premeditated. Reporting from the strip, Mike Allen, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.
Premeditated self-defense, huh, nigga? Oh, my goodness.
Suspected gunman in the deadly shooting on the Las Vegas Strip made his first court appearance this morning. The Clark County coroner also identifying the victims. Here's a pic of them: 44-year-old Rodney Finley and 43-year-old Tanisha Finley. Our Andrew Namura joins us now from the downtown Las Vegas area with more on what he's learned about this case, along with reaction from several YouTubers who showed up in court today. Andrew?
Yeah, that's correct, LaToya. At least 3 YouTubers were present when 41-year-old Manuel...
Which one of you clout chasers took y'all monkey ass, bro? Y'all niggas ain't have shit to do with this. I didn't hear in none of this background story about any of you other man, y'all niggas ain't shit, bro. Man, please prove me wrong. Please tell me I jumped the gun. Please. Please prove me wrong. Like, what the actual fuck?
Ruiz made his first court appearance. They also shared insights as to their reasons why this beef turned deadly.
Good morning, Mr. Ruiz. You were arrested for 2 counts of open murder and use of a deadly weapon.
41-year-old Manuel Ruiz makes his first court appearance Tuesday, 2 days after he allegedly shot and killed 2 people along the Las Vegas Strip near the Bellagio fountains. The Clark County coroner officially identifying them as 43 and 44-year-old Tanisha and Rodney Findley.
I thought it was just all for YouTube content. I didn't think he was going to actually shoot him and
all I keep telling you niggas is stop thinking niggas is playing. This is what I told the niggas with me. I was like, well, y'all quit doing shit because I'm literally going to court. I'm not playing. And they kept going thinking the nigga was playing, and now it's too late. Now they sitting around with bubble guts hoping that nothing ever happens. Daniel Berry was having it, viral was having it. Like, this nigga just sitting there. Yeah, I ain't think the nigga was really gonna do shit. Obviously.
shoot his wife and kill them. I didn't think it was going to be going that far.
This apparent YouTube beef turned tragedy, getting the attention of other creators like Marquise Wiley, who showed up to court in support of the victims. He says the bad blood started brewing more than a year ago.
It was all about who was the biggest Las Vegas YouTube content creator. And it was just, they was in competition.
Which was neither one of y'all niggas. What the fuck? That don't even make sense. How the fuck a nigga at 15,000 subscribers and a motherfucker at 4,000, 5,000 subscribers is beefing over who's the best content creator in Vegas? Nigga, y'all niggas is higher than a motherfucker, bro. This nigga just doing this shit for clout, man. Lying ass nigga. That bitch that exposed 50 Cent got like a couple 100,000. These niggas got less than 20,000 subscribers talking about who the best. Y'all niggas are insane.
And when you watch YouTube, you see different creators competing for viewers. That's what I thought it was about. I didn't think it was going to end in violence.
A judge ordering Ruiz...
That don't make no sense when violence already happened. Why the fuck are they discounting something as serious as a nigga pepper spraying his girl? That's serious.
Held without bail, Wiley says this incident is not a representation of all influencers.
Damn, dog, what's
They
happening?
make all YouTubers look bad right now. Because people think that we are violent.
No, the fuck it don't. Clout chasing ass nigga, bro. Just make all YouTubers look bad. Nobody sat here. Everybody wanted to hear what the fuck I had to say because they know that I was gonna call out the levels of foolishness to this shit. Nigga, this is not, bro. Anybody who reports on basketball does not look bad because of this. Like, this shit is weird. Anybody who's ever known is like, it's one thing to be beefing with a nigga on the internet, right? On some real shit. And you feel like, okay, they on the internet, so they probably ain't gonna never get to me. That's cool, unless you know that they live in your same city, and they frequent the same spots you do. That's when you can't just look at it like a nigga talking shit on the internet. They know that this nigga basically running the same circles, they do the same shit, and they frequent the same places. Why the fuck wouldn't you take proper... This is sad.
Like I have the Wiley show, I'm not violent. What Ruiz did was, it was unethical, it was stupid, and he deserved to be in prison.
Unethical.
Well, Ruiz is slated to be back in court this Thursday to be arraigned on open murder charges. For now, live here in Las Vegas, I'm Andrew Nomura. News Story.
Nigga, they getting ready to give you, they about to make an example out of you. And I'm using this shit in my case. Like, we just seen another case of YouTube allowing false copyright takedowns that is escalated into murder. Them breaking the law has now enabled people. Bro, a lot of these beasts wouldn't get sick. Let me be honest with you. A lot of these YouTube beefs that be getting out of hand, they only get out of hand because YouTube be letting people abuse their systems to fuck with people's paychecks. A whole lot of you niggas, that's the part that you got to remember with some of this. When I heard copyright strikes, I'm like, I know how I can go there. You fucking with a nigga livelihood. You niggas know at your job right now, somebody went and said some shit to your boss, and your boss responded by saying, oh, I'm cutting out a week of your pay. What? I'm cutting out 2 weeks of your pay. What? Hey, this nigga sent 2 of these things to look, and if a third one come through here, nigga, you fired. What? That shit, a lot of this shit would never escalate to the point of do if people couldn't fuck with other people's money like that. It would still escalate in certain ways or whatever, but it would come down a lot more when you fucking with a nigga livelihood, paycheck, all this shit. Let's just say it ain't your livelihood. Let's say you got a real job. Nigga, even if this is your side hustle, you don't want your shit fucked with. This shit crazy, bro. I don't say this shit with like no level of pride, no shit like that, but I will be bringing this shit up in court. I don't have no choice. I'm asking them to just follow the law, and if they just follow the law, some of this shit, and now it's on the news. Think about this shit, bro. We are listening to news reports where niggas is killing each other over feuds that started off with some copyright shit. It's scary, bro. It scares me.
All right, we are following breaking news as we speak. Police have arrested a suspect in the deadly Las Vegas Strip shooting just moments ago. They announced the arrest of Manuel Ruiz in connection to the double homicide. This happened Sunday, just before 11 p.m. local time, right there near the Bellagio Hotel's iconic fountain. A live stream actually captures the moment when gunshots ring out and it sent tourists running in terror. We should warn you that some of the images here are disturbing.
The nigga didn't miss, bro. And the bitch is like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, yeah, your nigga's stretched right now. She didn't even try to get away. Like, she was truly stuck. That's why I get that you can't explain how people are when they in shock and shit like that. But just to feel like they could just talk about a motherfucker like that, and then you see that nigga in person, and he's already pepper sprayed you, and then he ended up shooting you dead. Nobody's gonna get that second chance on me, bro.
NBC News correspondent Sam Brock joins us now. Sam, what do we know about this suspect?
So we know there was a manhunt that was going on Morgan for about 11 hours until 5 or 10 minutes ago. We found out from police in the area that Manuel Ruiz, 41 years old, turned himself in, walked into the police station. He has been detained. He now, according to police, faces 2 different charges: open murder with a deadly weapon, 2 of them. What that means is they're not specifying the degree of homicide, 1st degree, 2nd degree manslaughter. It's going to be up to a jury to decide that. But there was a live streamed video of a murder that was perpetuated on Las Vegas Boulevard, the middle of the Strip, as you said, the Bellagio, which is one of these just landmark places in Las Vegas. And you're watching in real time on YouTube as a murder is executed. And you actually got a very good look at his face in that video. I'm not sure if it was in the portion of the clip that we showed, but police clearly were able to identify who they were looking for. They also added, Morgan, that there was a...
YouTube, is that stream still up? I know y'all not this goofy. And I'm gonna find out how long it was up before y'all took it down. With y'all amazing systems that y'all live by. Be like, yeah, YouTube systems are so good that it captured a live, like, if I was playing the Breakfast Club, they'd have shut my stream down, but a nigga get murdered, they can't detect that. Trey Denny with a 9-piece. What's happening, cuz? Make sure y'all hit that like button.
history online with some sort of social media feud between him and one of the victims. There were 2 victims in this case, so it's not even clear if the second person was involved or just caught up in the crossfire. But at the end of the day, 2 people were killed in Las Vegas. It's a rare thing. You might think so much hustle and bustle and activity and maybe violence on the Las Vegas Strip. There's not a ton of precedent for people being murdered in cold blood on the Las Vegas Strip. Yes, there's been a...
Hell no, it ain't. Hell no, it ain't. Because there's no way to get away. It's like you killing somebody on the Strip, it's a less than 1% chance you getting away with it. Like, you had to be masked up from the time you entered any of the airspace. Like, I don't even know how you could reasonably get away, because they gonna have you on camera at some point. Fucking insane.
Horrific mass shooting in Las Vegas in 2017. But as far as like how frequently does this kind of thing happen there? Not frequently at all, much less something that's live streamed to a live audience that now people are probably still trying to process because it's so unnerving and so upsetting.
I mean, the fact that it was live streamed.
Bro, I guarantee you it was less people like really stunned by that shit. Because remember, the people in the chat were instigating. Nigga, I don't want to hear you when you were instigating. The video is still up. Not surprising. This will be brought up in my case.
Is what I think is just kind of like head scratching in 2025. And it also shows you, though, what a key piece.
Is it really? They literally sitting in the motherfucking chat. They saw the nigga walk past. Do you think that everybody was sitting there telling that nigga to move, go away, go hide? You should probably move. You should probably go home, man. Watch yourself. Nah, them niggas was instigating. That's the one thing Jed won't do. Jed will not let his motherfucking niggas instigate him. No siree, he's not going for it. They'll tell this nigga all this shit he should do to me. Especially after, like, he realized that I wasn't playing for real. Then it was, like, hard for him to really try to do some shit. And the motherfuckers would be instigating shit and Jed just ain't going for it. But some people will. Jed got a bigger goal. Stealing.
Of the investigation, something like that.
It led to this man's arrest. It was the fact that he had turned himself in. But I also think back to what happened in 2015 when there was a photojournalist and a reporter in Virginia who was killed, murdered, live streamed, right? This was a paradigm shift. And now there's sort of eerie hollows of that or echoing of that now.
And here we are. Sandra.
I mean, none of this is surprising to me. I mean, she saw the nigga get gunned down and she still couldn't react. She still couldn't react. That shit's sad to me. And the part that sucks for YouTube is behind their systems yet again, where they be like, I understand YouTube being like, I understand where YouTube be like, you can't say that it's our fault that somebody got murdered like that. And I feel where you coming from, YouTube. I get it. The only problem with you in your defense is that your systems were used to instigate this shit. You know, I mean, this nigga was telling him that he eat ass, all this shit. He was exposing him for being a pedophile. I just don't understand what else this nigga thought it was left. I get the level of, you ain't gonna do this shit in front of everybody. Well, what if he do? You said the nigga, once I heard the nigga say he was mentally ill, that's why I was like, well, I can't really do nothing but blame you. I can't do nothing but. You got your bitch out there. Hold on, Christy hit me. Like that would have been like me and Christy being outside in Dalton after all the shit popped off. Like, why would I do that? Why would I put her in harm's way like that? That's something y'all gotta understand. It's not about I'm not, bro. When war is war, it's war. It don't matter what your moves are gonna be. Yeah, I know I ain't gonna never do none of the shit that they willing to do to me, but that don't mean shit in the realm of what they would actually do to me. I was like, Jed, you're not getting ready to do shit like come to my city and shit like that. I don't play these type of games, nigga. I got a family, I got kids, and I'm on a mission to fulfill God's plan. So I'm not taking no chances. I don't have what I look like a punk for calling the FBI on you for crossing state lines? Well, whatever. Well, whatever. However you feel, nigga. But now they sitting around nervous, hoping that the justice system sides with them, even though they know they did wrong. I mean, look how grimy this other YouTuber is. This other YouTuber sitting here acting like he know everything that went down. How many police reports did you make, nigga? You sound like you didn't have a dog in the fight. So how many times did you talk to either side trying to calm the shit down? You didn't? So I don't want to hear your mouth as soon as niggas get murdered and another nigga locked up. And then now you think that you Omar Epps and juice now. You got the juice now. Nigga, hell no. Ain't nobody trying to know. No. I ain't with that. That's too much for me. Too much. and he had 5,000 subscribers, so the live stream wasn't even fat. Not like it matters, but it's just like I sit on the other side of this camera, bro. But I can tell you straight up, when I'm into it with a motherfucker, my motherfucking channel be jumping more than when I'm not. And I'm scaling down the rate to each time in my career where I've had to get into it with somebody or some shit like that. Because as a truth teller, this shit happens because people will think that they could come around and start lying. Since you tell the truth, I'm gonna be over here lying, and I'm not gonna say nothing. No, you can't be in my presence lying. That's why I always get into it with people. You get the lying and shit like that. You know me, I ain't no fake nigga. I'm telling you, like, and then like when you try to get, and then you as a YouTuber, especially one that ain't really into the drama shit, you try to step away from the shit, and the moment shit gets clear, your numbers is down. Your numbers is down. That's why Jed kept a buzz longer than everybody else, because Jed keeps the drama going. It's always some sort of crisis. Always. It's way easier for you to go, hey, I'm under duress. The house is on fire. Donate some money to help me. It's way easier than that, than you to come and go, hey, can y'all donate so that way I can ensure I stay out of drama? A lot of people don't even, bro, I'm telling you. And so I get it from this side where it's easy to take that bait where it's like, shit, I could pump these numbers up. I can beef with it. Bro, Moneyboy Trey told y'all niggas, he will beef with some shit until he finds it no longer profitable, for lack of better terms. Yeah, that's the whole reason why he's boomeranging Dalton. That's why he tried to bring up me and lie about the court case, because he's just testing the waters to see how that shit go down. And that was one thing that sucked for a lot of niggas, is when I just said bye. The Dalton economy shifted, because it became a whole thing where it was like, you either on this side or you on that side. And, you know, motherfuckers just really was real easy to be bringing my wife into it and all this shit. And I'm just like, nigga, y'all gotta understand, nigga, I'm me regardless. Y'all all one trick ponies. That's why I sat here and laughed at y'all niggas when I went and looked. And I'm like, look at y'all niggas. Y'all niggas is still making Tiffany Henry videos. The bitch ain't even around no more. This shit look corny as fuck. Y'all niggas let everybody know that you niggas never had no talent, and a lot of the lies and shit you was telling was just for drama and clicks and shit like that. Me, I be trying to tell y'all niggas, I don't need drama clicks. As a matter of fact, I don't want you around if you just be thinking it's about drama. Yes, I will say something when I feel I need to say something, but that's not like a show gig, or that's not like a catchphrase from the show or some shit. Like, you can go weeks without me, months without me giving smoke to anybody on any type of level. But I'm also not fake either. If I see some shit that I feel I need to express, I'm not gonna sit here and try to act like no, because I don't care about clout. If you got 300 subscribers and you say some shit I feel I need to respond to, because I don't sit here and go, if I think something you say is enough to respond to, I do not therefore go, well, how many subscribers this motherfucker got? If you said something I feel I need to say something to, then I'm gonna say it. And I'm gonna say it to who I'm saying it to. That's why we about to listen to this point and shoot shit. This is why Poetic Flacco moved like how he moved. And good night, Chad. This is why he moved like he moved. Because of shit just like this. I mean, just think about the Thought and Politics group altogether, just in the fact of like, it's a video game to a lot of these niggas. A lot of this shit's just a motherfucking video game, bro. It's an interactive game. Come on, I want to go inside for a second. Let's go inside. Get that from spinning. And then, you know, why you think Grace Levi and all these other side people jumped in, Cooking with Frank and all this shit? Because they fucking didn't have no real content. And this content was, like, easy. This was just, like, this is just the, oh, well, just say fuck Tiffany on everything. You know, Cooking with Frank, that nigga, like, his titles and his thumbnails was downright racist. I was like, why y'all letting it? I was like, now, y'all swear that white people racist. And the shit y'all was letting them say about Tiffany was wild. Is it racist to call out some of the ghetto shit that Tiffany would do? No, it's not racist to call out actual ghetto behavior. But the way that y'all, the pictures y'all was using and the way that y'all was trying to do, like I didn't feel the need to make her. And you know, everybody knows the joke. You know, I still fuck Tiffany, whatever. But just on some real shit, this is with anybody. Y'all notice that when I report on certain people, y'all don't sit here and watch me use the most unflattering pictures of people. Because I don't feel the need. I don't need that extra to push me over the top. The story is enough. The story itself is enough. So I ain't got to do all that extraness. I don't feel the need for me to be able to walk around like how I walk around. You know what that means? I don't go around telling people, let's fight, let's pull up, let's this, let's that. First of all, don't nobody believe in no fucking fair fights no more. Fair fade stopped in like the 70s. And even then it was like a nigga might have a knife. Because everybody's scared to get their ass whooped. Like, everybody's scared to get their ass whooped, bro. Everybody. And you got to ask yourself why. But that's just like with that basic level of knowledge. This goes back to straight up like, nigga, he maced your girl already. Hold on right quick. Y'all gonna go to this loading screen. All right, I'm back. No, I said I was sending you to this loading screen, like that screen. I sent you to that screen. I had to go to the bathroom with your nosy ass. And pray for that nigga in there. He going through it. Some nigga was in there going through it. I'm not playing. We gotta pray for him. Do I want some snacks? I think I do. But I want vocal snacks. I don't want no chain stuff, but it looks like it was gonna be. See, this is what Poetic Flacco toes be looking like. Like that big toe be looking like one of them. You know what? I ain't had no cracklings forever. I'll get some cracklings. Shout out to my pops. My grandpops would fuck these up. It was cool to get to see my biological dad 3 generations photo. Shay Jr. love his granddaddy. Like, we talk on the phone and whatnot. God is great with that situation. Like, and I respect my dad. Like, that's why I be telling people, like, and this ain't no knock to, I swear, I don't want this to come across like a knock to single mothers or no shit like that, but like, hear what your dad had to say. Hear what your dad had to say, because a lot of this stuff may not be what you niggas thought. You know, my dad let me go in a situation where he felt like I could have better that way. You know, I respect that. Because that's some big shit to do. A lot of people ain't going for that. But, you know. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that one. What time was 1:30? Yep. Let's head back. We're gonna talk some point and shoot. Because I think the point and shoot situation matters a lot too. Because what if point and shoot was on some, I'm gonna murder you niggas for this. Remember, point and shoot got over 100,000 subscribers. And I'm not gonna pocket watch this nigga on the air. I know what I make. And I know how many views I get on my video. You see what I'm saying? I'll just put it that way. Like, people fucking with other people's shit is just why. Like, even like Poetic Flacco saying, well, shit, I wasn't even trying to do the copyright shit like that. I just wanted to try to find out where the nigga was at. What's his name, where he lived. What if Point and Shoot took that as a threat and went and hunted that nigga down? I mean, he would have more of a motherfucking he would have more of a what do you want to call it? Self-defense claim than most. Because he can go, look, I was living in anonymity as a law-abiding citizen. This motherfucker put all my information on the internet. Remember, Point and Shoot said the nigga like harassed his mama or some shit. Or like doxed his mom, something like that. What if Point and Shoot hunted this nigga down and killed him over there? Because again, a lot of this stuff could be taken care of if YouTube would step in. Like, somebody with some damn common sense and go, hey, you can't be doing that shit because it's against our rules. My whole thing is change our rules. If y'all niggas feel like, hey, niggas can get murdered and shit like that because of you, and niggas can use our tools to
so for this
get
video,
even.
I want to talk to you guys about this super
Hold on,
funny
point
situation
shoot.
where Poetic Minyango Jala, or simply Tokpa.
Frederick Jala is my real name. Because people gotta understand, what happened out there is the road that I walk down. I walks down this road where it's like I could either get this content jumping or something else. But understand, I have the options to try to do some fucked up shit to these niggas. I have that option. I just choose not to exercise it because it's stupid to me. To me. Frederick Jala is my real name. I gotta run that back. Can I run it back? So let's see what's up with the sheriff. So that's why I be like, it's one thing to see some YouTubers going back and forth. A slight little competition, slight little beef ain't shit. But when you start escalating it, say something. Get in the comments and tell these niggas to chill out. And chastise other people who are egging it on. We see where it can go.
Alright, so for this video, I want to talk to you guys about this super funny situation where Poetic Minyango Jala, or simply Tokpa, is having major issues with Adam 16 because the 16 refuses to obey him. Now, I'll explain what I mean by that. So, Poetic Jala believes that he has a lot of clout.
I'm sure Bree has more clout than me and probably everyone in this room, but I don't know because I'm not.
Illness in his mind where he believes that he's not this widely hated mid-level YouTuber who's a massive law.
Right on, Laura.
Jala believes that, and I'm not kidding about this.
Man, we ain't did a truck stop stream in a minute, man. This is old times for real. Shout out to the motherfuckers who was at LNC Ride Season 1. I hate that it's on the terms it's on. I was telling Chrissy, I was like, man, if we can ever get out of the house on a 4-day trip that wasn't on the back of something going on, this would be awesome. Like, I'm so serious. I remember there was a time where you telling me I gotta sleep at a truck stop, nigga, I'd have went crazy. Now it's like, literally like, we leaving early, like 7 in the morning. Y'all go stay with y'all people tonight. I'm gonna work and chill. I took a little nap before I slept here for a little bit before I came on there. I was gonna go to my brother's house. I fell asleep waiting for him to hit me back. I'm not gonna get to see my brother. We just missed each other multiple times. Shit happens.
He believes that he is the next Charlemagne the God. What? I'm not kidding. He thinks he's a celebrity. Okay, this is not. I'm not even exaggerating on this.
Charlemagne the God.
And so what's been going on is Jala has been attempting to dictate to his co-hosts who he believes are beneath him. He's trying to dictate to them who they can and cannot mention on No Jumper.
Ooh. I'm not giving that as a like cloud chaser though. Also, Rich Trapper.
Right, on some real shit. Y'all gotta understand. Poetic Flacco done said some of the most trifling shit about gang members and shit like that. That niggas out in the streets. That lets me know he don't walk around for real. Cause if he did, he be hurt already. And this, I don't say that shit to be funny.
To give niggas clout for some reason. But what is wrong with that? Like, I'm gonna tell the story and mention the people that matter. So he matters then? No. There goes some more clout.
I didn't even say his real name.
I'm saying, bro, why even give the cloud chasers who have nothing going on? I'm telling him, do not even beyond. So a man whose entire identity is seeking the most clout he can get. I've worked so hard, and like most of us here have worked so hard, bro, to really like build our names, bro. If y'all want to do, y'all do it, bro. Just don't do it when I'm here, bro. Because I don't even. Right, bro? Like,
oh wait. Hold on, nigga. Hold on.
Lol cow. Jala believes that, and I'm
Hold
not
on,
kidding
nigga.
about this, he believes
Wait.
that he is the next Charlemagne
Wait.
the God. I'm not kidding. He thinks he's a celebrity, okay? I'm not even exaggerating on this.
Charlemagne the God.
And so what's been going on is Jala has been attempting to dictate to his co-hosts who he believes are beneath him. He's trying to dictate to them who they can and cannot mention on No Jumper.
Ooh. I'm not giving that bitch ass like clout chasing no. Also, Rich Trapper. But y'all love to give niggas clout for some reason. But what is wrong with y'all? Like, I'm gonna tell the story and mention the people that matters.
So he matters then?
No. There's no some more clout.
I didn't even say his real name.
I'm saying, bro, why even give the clout chasers who have nothing going on? I'm telling him, do not even like beyond. So a man whose entire
Tactical nuke incoming, nigga.
identity is seeking the most clout he can get. I've worked so hard, and like most of us here have worked so hard, bro, to really like build our names, bro. If y'all want to do, y'all do it, bro. Just don't do it when I'm here, bro. Because I don't even right, right, bro.
Wait, nigga. Wait. Whenever this nigga get worked up, bro, or he lying.
Okay,
wow, so let's look at that again. So whenever Jala gets upset, his shit just starts skipping, doesn't it? Look at this.
Right, bro. Look, do you think that
No way. Hold on, nigga. Frederick Jala is my real name.
man of God, after working as hard as like he worked, will respond back to us and on his platform?
Yeah, I'm about to say,
so Jala is clearly out of his mind. His pathology in his mind is such that his egomania is so out of control that he thinks that he has the authority to tell people what to do.
No. I'm giving you all the. I was gonna give you all the.
Please don't drink liquor right now.
This isn't liquor.
This
is coffee.
Oh, okay, sure.
It's coffee.
What? Did you tell this nigga stop drinking liquor and he really wasn't? Oh my lord.
Oh, so did you see that? So he's like, oh, it's coffee? Oh, okay, well then I'll allow it.
What?
And Lush is like, it's coffee, fool. Shut the fuck up, fool. And I'll drink what the fuck I want, full on Westlos. So Jala clearly has a false sense of authority at No Jumper, and I think the 16 notices this. And so what the 16 of Nashua is doing is he's deliberately hiring and associating with all the people that Jala doesn't even want mentioned on the show. This is crazy. So Jala and the 16 might have conflict. This is so important. I want to show you this clip of the 16 saying that he's going to hire ODM Slim, hopefully.
Shout out to ODM Slim becoming a member. Flacco is laying down the law, acting like he's just never going to talk to us again if we do an ODM Slim interview. Personally, I'm down to have him on the channel, of course.
Damn, Flacco. In your face, nigga. Somebody hit that like button, break them sixes up, please. Adam just told you to your face, nigga, that you said you was never going to talk to us again if we had this nigga on the air. And I want to have this nigga on the air. Good night, Bob. Wild business.
I mean, like, now it is important to note that ODM Slim went on a campaign with change.org to get Poetic Menyengo Jala deported back to Africa.
Frederick Jala is my real name.
As a United States citizen, I have a right to be protected in my own country. What are you talking?
So you trying to get him
You
Right on,
trying to get him
Ken.
to 40.
Listen, let me see. That's
Go
my spill, kid. That's your little place.
Shout out to ODM Slim becoming a member.
He said that thing he just got beef with some of your employees or something like that, or whoever he got beef with. I don't even ask him who he got beef with.
I think it's just Flacco.
The thing is, oh yeah,
I think
it's,
that nigga said, I think it's just Flacco. Under the bus, nigga. Yeah, I heard niggas over there got beef with me. Nah, nigga, it's just Flacco.
out of his way to get all of Jala's enemies on No Jumper to speak on Jala. And this guy right here, Young Ant Hefe, was one of the people that Jala tried to block, but it didn't work because the 16 finds people that Jala doesn't like, and then he brings them onto the show to talk about Jala. This is Young Ant Hefe, and Jala hates him. Jala wants him jobless, broke. He wishes he was dead. What? Jala fucking hates Young Ant Hefe, and guess what? The 16 hired him to be a No Jumper host. And what's interesting about Young Ant Hefe is that he doesn't go after Jala. He doesn't have a problem with Jala like ODM Slim does, or Rich Trapper does, or the countless other people. He doesn't have a problem with Jala. Jala just hates him because he doesn't think that he deserves clout. What? I'm not kidding.
Called, I think like Young Ant or whatever his name is. I don't know him. Somebody sent me a clip where I seen the Big 22 saying he's about to interview Young Ant. Why? Young Ant Hefe.
So people are like, why wouldn't you want people to interview Young Ant Hefe? And then Jala tells a lie and says that Young Ant Hefe has been having a campaign against No Jumper for the last 6 months, which is not true.
If we have the president of nobody enemies being, you feel me? And like that's a nigga who went cloud chasing and on like my name and like No Jumper name for a while, right?
See, I didn't even know that.
So Jala continues to try to dictate, even in front of the 16's face, who No Jumper should and should not be interviewing based on his personal little vendettas and stuff like that. So Jala is actually extremely pathetic. And so the 16's just getting fed up with Jala. He doesn't want to fire Jala because he thinks Jala will go on like a big campaign against him and make 100 videos about him and expose all of the secrets. And so he's trying to get Jala to quit by inviting all of Jala's.
You think Adam really scared of that? You think Adam really scared of the videos that Flacco can make? Because I think Adam got a whole bunch of shit on Flacco. I bet he got more on Flacco than Flacco got on him. I'll stand on that.
Hops on it. Isn't that interesting? How all of Jala's enemies are being offered spots on No Jumper. We've got this King Pill that Jala hates that just got, take a look at this.
He tried cloud chasing with me, but I just completely like blocked him off immediately. And then I look up a week later, he's on No Jumper. And he DM'd me saying, I'm gonna kill you when I see you. Bro, like, let me for real, bro.
Now I do want to talk about King Pill for a moment here. So King Pill is supposed to have a sanctioned boxing match with 4 Extra for money, like one of those prize fights. And Jala hates this idea. And the 16 loves this idea, and everyone loves this idea, but Jala hates it because he doesn't want to give King Pill any clout.
Yo, we in the middle of New York City, Adam 22. I got a big announcement.
Why the fuck is Adam out here, bro? You can always tell when Adam really fucking a nigga over. This nigga interviewing this nigga out in the middle of the street talking about he got a celebrity fight coming up. This nigga the 16 of Nashville, nigga.
My boy King Pill to a celebrity boxing deal. We got a big fight coming up, 4 Extras. I don't know if you really still locked up or not. Maybe that's just a play. Maybe you're just ducking my man King Pill. But either way, we're gonna make this fight happen. Everybody out there, we need y'all to tune in. Celebrity boxing, King Pill, 4 Extras. That's the fight to make. Let's go.
Yeah, all that love popping and all you niggas been popping it. We're gonna see who really get active though. Yeah, let's turn up.
And so as the story goes, the 16 announces this boxing match between King Pill and 4 Extra. 4 Extra ended up turning down the fade. What? And so King Pill got upset about this.
Wait. Mr. I Fight Everybody turned down the fade? Oh, no.
And decided to go to 4 Extra's neighborhood and start making videos and posting trolling videos, okay?
We outside with this shit, nigga. Where we at? I'm faking what? What is this? Faking what? Burning? Faking burning out here live and direct, my nigga. What I'm talking about?
So I guess that guy draped in that red bandana was King Pill, and this was all just a big marketing scheme. It was very idiotic, and no one thought it was cool. But this is where Jala starts blaming Lush One, the cocaine bot, for this whole thing. And he's blaming Lush because he doesn't want to blame the 16. He doesn't want to openly call out the 16, so he's doing it vicariously through Lush. What? He's blaming the 16 through Lush. He's taking out all of his anger toward the 16th cuck onto this cocaine bot.
Flacco doesn't want to call out directly at him, doesn't want to call Adam out directly, and clearly has a problem with the way Adam runs his business in certain aspects. I had no idea this fight was set up. I had no idea this was a thing. But instead of Flacco calling out Adam, he calls out No Jumper and the No Jumper show for incensing the argument, fanning the flames, and agreeing with it.
Yo said, man, he turning down the fade, yo. I think he's scared to fight the homie, bro. They the same size and weight. Oh no, he's scared. Y'all was pushing that line heavy the last show, Lush.
When really what he wants to say is, Adam, why are you doing this? This is fucked up. Adam, why are you platforming this cloud chaser? Adam, why are you setting up this fight? And Adam, it's janky that you're putting full X-ray in this situation when he never wanted this fight. And now, Adam, due to you trying to set up this fight, you got this quote-unquote uncontrollable.
Hey, man, Lush snitching like a motherfucker, nigga. Lush, you ain't shit, bro.
Cloud chaser, King Bill, that's per Flacco's words, now sliding and causing actual gang beefs potentially in Los Angeles County. Instead of saying that, he wants to blame No Jumper. He wants to blame me. But since what you want to say is, Adam, I don't like that you did this. Adam, I don't like that you're platforming this.
Now, it's kind of crazy to think about, but Lush is 100% spot on. What? Jala hates the 16, and he is taking it out on Lush. I want to show you this next clip where Jala starts getting real mad. And he starts putting his finger in Lush's face and like sternly lecturing Lush on what he's doing, but he would never do this to the 16 because he knows that so Jala needs No Jumper, unfortunately. And this became evident when Jala moved to Texas for that few months there. He wanted to move, but when he moved to Texas and he was no longer on No Jumper, he became instantly irrelevant overnight. So he moved back to No Jumper because he was suffering. His YouTube channel was dying, and it was dying fast, and he did not anticipate that. He thought that he didn't need No Jumper anymore. He thought that.
And I've tried to listen to Flacco for news. He's unbearable. Listening to Flacco report news is unbearable, nigga.
He got the starter pack that he needed, and now he has enough clout to move on without No Jumper, but that was false. He needs No Jumper. When he moved to Texas, so a lot of people don't know about this because it's been buried, but this is true. Poetic Manyengo Jala told his audience that he moved to Texas permanently to become the new father of his sister's son, his nephew. What? He told everyone, I'm a father figure now. It's my responsibility to raise this young man. And he was really just trying to get everyone to think that he's this great guy, when in fact that was all a lie, and he abandoned that lie very quickly. But I wanted to show you this lie. This is Jala claiming that he is stepping up to be a father.
Where do we start? Let's go back to October when I left LA. Now, a lot of speculations have been thrown out there as to why I left LA. Some YouTubers said I left LA because I went broke. Some YouTubers say that I left LA because of them, because they were full court pressing me in the streets, and I left to get away from them. The truth of the matter is, I left because a family member of mine got incarcerated.
Okay.
And my nephew was left unguided, and he needed somebody.
No. You gonna get locked up and you gonna leave your kid to be raised by Flacco, a nigga who don't bathe, be twerking while he's sitting still, liar who start beef with gang members. If you got locked up and the only choice was Flacco, would you leave your kid with Flacco? 1 for yes, 2 for no. This nigga Flacco said he had to go back to take care of somebody's baby. Stop fucking playing with me. This nigga Flacco, bro. I had to go take care of somebody's baby is wild. Ain't no baby daddy, nobody else. They called you.
To step in to help raise him, guide him, as his mom is in prison. So
she ain't called a daddy. She called you. I see why she locked up now. That's to me personally. That says a lot about why she locked up. If she willing to turn her kid over to Flacco, she need to be locked up, nigga.
Stepped in. Now, while moving, I thought it would be a chore.
So I do want to be clear here. Jala said that he moved. He did not say that he was staying at his sister's house to watch her kid or anything. He said he moved and that he was the new father figure in his nephew's life.
What?
I swear.
That's what he
People
said.
in the Reddit can confirm this. People in the comments can confirm this that saw this. Jala told everyone that he was a father now. So what ended up happening is his YouTube channel just fell completely the fuck off. And so he decided to ditch that little story and move back to LA and then started the news, which is basically Jala takes topics from his own YouTube channel and talks about them on the news so that his videos get recommended to everyone who just watched the No Jumper News. It's very simple, and this is how he regained his numbers on YouTube. And you can see what his numbers look like in October 2024 through, the time that he came back in early 2025, and then the skyrocketing of his numbers with the Big U indictment and all the people getting murdered and stuff like that. Jala really had a field day. But as you can see, the numbers are coming back down. He's not very talented. He's not this great. People think that Jala is this entertainment savant. His videos actually suck. If
They
I'm
do.
gonna be real.
Like,
so he needs
just on some unbiased shit. All of his videos are saying just massive clickbait. This could start Atlanta's biggest gang war. Oh, this is proof that so-and-so is done. And bro, all his fucking titles is clickbait. And it's never like, how some people can kind of clickbait, but they still give you the the content that, that you still looking for without it being a lie. Maybe it's not the main point of the video, but it is a point. Nah, he be flat out lying. And you'll click his shit and it's like, that's why when I see certain people doing video reactions to Flacco, I'm like, nigga, you can't think of nobody else to use?
Jumper to algorithmize his videos. He needs to be talked about on No Jumper so that his videos get recommended to a larger audience. His YouTube videos, that is. So he needs No Jumper, so he can't be going and getting fired like Dodson.
What?
He's got to stay, and this is what I think's going on. He's like, he wants to stay at No Jumper for the sake of his career, but he can't stand all these gang members. And the 16 has this sick infatuation with gang members, so this is just not very good for Jala. And so in this next clip, we're going to see Jala just squirming around in that chair trying to blame this whole thing on Lush. Watch this.
When the
First of all, I don't even want to think about this nigga sit down era while he's squirming. You know how musty his thighs are? He probably got algae and shit growing in his belly button. Them thighs is chafed in a motherfucker. He got some big ass chafed thighs. One day he gonna accidentally catch them damn jogging pants he got on. Them thighs gonna be rubbing together real fast, nigga, and all of a sudden, nigga, all you gotta have is enough strings coming off of that shit for Tinder. Set them damn drawers right on fire. And I bet he don't wear drawers. Do you think Poetic Flacco wear underwear? 1 for yes, 2 for no. This nigga built like a short fat bitch with a BBL. Grown ass man. They don't even make drawers the shape that nigga is. They don't have the BBL size drawers for men. You refuse to answer whether or not this nigga wear underwear when you watch niggas wrestle in their underwear. Man, make this shit make sense, bro. Oh, you know he got all types of shit chips in his pants. Shit chips. He got shit chips, boo-boo flakes, all types of shit in them pants, because he ain't wearing no drawers. He ain't, bro. I'm just sitting here right now thinking about how I know that nigga stink. I no, we talking about whether or not this fat nigga can have underwear to wear. See, when you try to say it like a man wearing underwear, we not talking about a man wearing underwear. We talking about a fat ass nigga that's built like a short bitch with a BBL. We wondering if they even make underwear for men that fit this nigga's shape. All them damn thighs. Oh yeah, he done broke hella toilet seat, nigga. Maybe he wears women underwear. I mean, he low-key have to. He needs some type of underwear that's gonna support them buns. All that damn thigh meat stretching out. He can't even put on drawers. He's stretching them motherfuckers out. This nigga roll up like Norbit, nigga. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have on bottoms under that? Oh man, let me leave this nigga alone before he want to unmask my channel.
Are you gonna feel like, damn, I'm the reason why somebody died?
What?
There's no circumstance where I am the reason why anybody drops.
Oh, okay. Let's walk through it again, okay? Let's walk through it again, okay? Two hoods.
What is?
Let's walk through it again.
Okay, but you go ahead.
Two hoods.
So I just got to talk about this for a second. So this is a person who has a problem giving other people clout. Look at this outfit.
What?
This is virtually insane. I've never
I'm
seen
glad y'all
anything.
can't
What
see
in
this
the hell
outfit.
is this? How is this even possible? Look at these godforsaken clothes. He's got an Amiri hoodie on. In June, we've got pinstripe.
And it's an Amiri hoodie, so you know one or two things. Either it don't fit or it's fake. I stand on that. If this nigga got on a Amiri hoodie, there's either one or two things. Either it don't fit or it's fake. If that motherfucker fit, it's fake. Period. Amiri don't make shit and black man BBL.
Cargo slacks.
What?
That's insane. These are prescription only. These pants. These are prescribed by a doctor, a bariatric doctor, a doctor who deals with a lot of fat people. And
this nigga said your pants was prescribed by a bariatric doctor. The nigga said you got Flacco. The nigga said you got on prescription pants. Nigga, wait. He said the nigga had on prescription pants. The nigga has on prescription pants. Yowza. Prescription pants is diabolical.
he's got the, look at these. These are the Minyango airs.
What?
Really, really disrespectful to have this. And he's got his butt crack out. You know, his butt crack runs all the way up to his shoulder blades. So you know that his butt crack is fully exposed to this couch. These blankets that you're seeing, this blanket that he's sitting on, that's not by mistake. They put those on there because of Jala's crack. And you can see Lush scooted his, he's like, I'm not trying to sit on fucking Jala's disgusting tarps.
What?
These are Jala tarps. So he's like, nah, fool, I ain't sitting on that shit. I know what goes on that motherfucker. On Westlows, homie. And so Jala's fully extended. He looks like he's doing the crane. I mean, how disrespectful is this? And he had to shift his weight around and sort of wiggle around to get into this position so that he could extend his arms like, if he would have extended his arms like this in the position he was at, he would have fallen over. It's a weight distribution issue, okay? So Jala is completely out of pocket just being himself. Does this make sense?
Unfortunately,
it's virtually insane. I mean, are you out of your mind? You're going to come on No Jumper looking like a gluttonous hobo that just got done digging through the lost and found? What? I mean, you look absolutely disgustingly terrible. His toes are just hanging out. They're just looking gross as fuck. The shortened crusties, they're just throbbing with fungi, and they're just disgusting as fuck. And people don't want to see or smell this, but Jala can't get those socks on. He can't get the, he's got shoes. What? He's got a pair of shoes in his car, but he doesn't want to put them on because of the effort that it would take. The energy expenditure to get socks and shoes on exceeds what Jala is willing to expend.
That's outrageous.
So I don't want to get too long-winded here, but man, this is really... Fuck, man, that's just really out of pocket, okay? So I just want to continue with this clip. Jala is going to continue grilling Lush.
Who had no beef whatsoever with each other at all, no interaction at all. One person who had no business being entertained because that person had no clout, had no type of relevancy. He has no clout, he's a nobody. Y'all contrived the storyline up. Now the storyline that y'all contrived up is now getting to a point where somebody goes to a hood with a gun.
When he says
at
y'all...
what do you say? No, come on.
When he says y'all, he's talking about Adam.
No, nigga.
Not you snitching. Hey, the nigga's like, hey, just so y'all know, when he say y'all, he... hey, just so y'all know, when he say y'all, he talking about Adam. I'm with you, Lush. This nigga ain't gonna keep motherfucker trying to blame you for the shit. We all know he mad at Adam for doing this shit. This nigga scared to say something to Adam, but want to talk shit, though.
You was there that day talking about 4 extra was scared. Let's cut it out.
I said 4 extra scared. I said 4 extra scared. Exactly. No, I did not say
So
that.
it's really easy for Jala to tear into Lush because he hates Lush, always has. He wants Lush fired. Lush is targeted by Jala for fireman. Lush is next. It was Dodson, and now it's Lush, the 2 people that exposed him for lying about his past. So he has a grudge against Lush, so he's really tearing into Lush, even though he wants to tear into the 16, but he can't because he needs No Jumper. And he can't turn on the 16 and get fired because then his YouTube numbers will go down like 60%, as we've seen in the past. So I think this is really funny. I'm interested in how this is all going to play out. I'm wondering if the 16 is going to say, Jala, get the fuck out, you stank motherfucker. If the 16 fires Jala like on the show and tells him to get the fuck out and, makes fun of him for like 2 weeks straight afterwards, I may never cover No Jumper again. What? I may be like, you know what? I'm going to go and I'll talk about, I'll start a cooking show. That's not a promise, by the way. I'm probably just joking about that, but seriously, that would be really funny if Jala just was just like, we're sick of your clout chasing fucking ass. Get the fuck out. That would be really funny. So, one can hope. One can only hope for that, for entertainment purposes only. I'm sure Jala will do just fine without No Jumper. That's what everyone says anyways, but his YouTube channel will die and he will become completely irrelevant. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
On some real shit.
Jamar is going back to Vlad.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that. Like, Flacco gotta be careful because all his whole clout is the nigga can't tie a shoe. The nigga can't wash between his legs, nigga. This nigga can't do a lot of shit, bro. He barely wears shoes. He got all types of psoriasis and shit, allegedly. Joseph, good to see you. Looks like I'll be getting on the road in a few hours. Hit the like button, hit the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo link so we can hit today's goal. If you would like to help on our trip back. Oh my Lord. And I didn't even tell y'all the horror story of the day. Oh my goodness. So, we had to switch rental cars out, right? Because Christy had the other one for like as long as you could have it. And and that shit was supposed to come out to like around like $1,600, which insane, right? Okay, whatever. Don't you know that Budget charged the card today for $2,500, nigga? And then, you know, it was the day of going to like the cemetery and trying to get home, and she getting ready to leave to go home. So, yeah, she done had the motherfucker for like a month. What is this? This is some garlic breath. So yeah, so they hit them up for $2,500. Like, that's something we just gonna deal with once we get home. You know, if something be so big on some shit, it's just like, can't do it today. Volkswagen did hit and say the Jetta ready, but ain't no telling how long the Jetta gonna sit there, to be honest. But the Jetta did get word the Jetta's ready today. I was at least happy about that much. It just sucks like how like these type of things, like that's why it's very important to be grateful and shit like that, because like in these type of situations, like what you gonna do, you know what I mean? If you gotta go like see after your mother or some shit like that, like in some emergency type of situation, what you gonna do? You not gonna go in debt for it? Just kind of just these things that you just have to eat. It's just crazy. So yeah, them niggas charged us like $1,000 more than we even fucking expected. Because this one, by the time we take this one back, it still wasn't gonna be $2,500 with that other shit. But you know, like I told Christy, it is what it is. Like, I'm stressing about it now. But I know that's not what she wanted to wake up and see today, which, I mean, she woke right up and was like, what the fuck? But, you know, we're gonna keep pushing, you know. When I get home, I'm calling them motherfuckers and we going through it with them. We get one of our nights back, so that'll help. Like, I gotta hurry up and get back in the studio so I can, you know, get the real work. I just thank God that we was able to get this far, and it looks like we're gonna be able to get home, you know what I mean? Well, that's the thing, Scott. We pulled up the receipt. I pulled up the receipt, and the receipt didn't even make no sense. Because, okay, when we tried to extend it again, the price was still gonna be like $1,600. This is, bro, coming back home was so, especially the way we had to do it. It was the most expensive way possible. I had to fucking fly here and shit. All types of goofy ass shit. We don't even know, Janice. The motherfucking receipt made no sense. Cause we was going to look at the fees that we knew we probably incurred on certain shit. And them fees was like, oh, okay. This all makes sense. You know what I mean? It was like the regular rate of what it was calculated completely wrong. I don't know how they calculated the rate, because it was, I expected to see like fees being out of control. You know what I mean? It was like the fees that we expected, they were there and they cost about as much as we expected. It was the regular rate. So it was actually like, they said it was like $2,700 before like 200 something in discounts. They said the bill was actually 2,700, nigga, but they don't give no itemized, like, it's no itemized breakdown. Not like you need for that. Because they wanted us to bring it in on Friday. But Chrissy's like, look, my mama funeral today, bro. There's no way I'm doing that today. So they knew that we was turning it in the next day. So, you know, we expected that late fee and shit like that. You know, what the fuck was you gonna do? Yeah, there's clearly an error with like what the actual rate was supposed to be, because that wasn't what it was quoted even a little bit. Even after extensions, like every time we extended it, they gave us the updated total. So even this last time when we tried to extend it but it wouldn't let us, the total that they gave us it was gonna be like 1,600. But then we knew that, so we didn't get to extend it, which means that it was going to be like around 1,350 or something like that. But we expected fees and stuff. So that's why we was like, okay, cool. Like 1,600. The motherfucker said 2,500. I was like, so like I said, another problem for another day. But it was definitely not what niggas wanted to be on when you had to go to the grave site today. Which, praise God, all of that went smoothly. That's the main thing I'm happy about, is like all the important stuff. You know, these little small inconveniences and shit like that, it just don't bother me like that. We should be stopping in Springfield. We ended up getting a room at this spot with a pool for ended up being $30. So that's pretty good. And they only have they only want $25 for their motherfucking deposit. Some realistic shit. But it's not too far from Bucky, so if everything looks straight. Cause that's why I had to make some tough decisions today. I'm like, nigga, I can't get a Pacer hat. I'm trying to get some motherfucking donuts and shit at Bucky's. Cause if I do this right, I want to go to Bucky's twice. Bucky's when we get there, then Bucky's before we leave. But you know, shit go how it go. Like I said, I'm just happy mom's got the shit okay, and then like, you know, even with all the shit with what's going on with the other rental car, like that's not gonna affect us getting home. You know what I mean? You know, we just gotta make it to the 21st, and we should be straight. Nothing else this one will. I don't even know when the fuck we get in the jail. This shit, bro. This shit just. Timing be everything sometimes. But it is what it is. Godfrey was talking shit about Lord Jamar apparently going back on Vlad TV, which is outrageous to me that the nigga would ever do that shit. The backstories of who? But Lord Jamar, he claimed that he was never going on Vlad TV again over some shit that Vlad TV said about Minister Farrakhan. I believe Vlad like misquoted Minister Farrakhan or something like that. And Lord Jamar and Godfrey boycotted. And if you remember, if you remember correctly, those that know about like interviews and stuff that's been on Vlad and stuff, Godfrey and Lord Jamar were staples of Vlad. Like, they were very regular on his platform. This is back when people thought Lord Jamar was smart. Then once they left over that shit, Lord Jamar telling everybody that he expect Godfrey to go back to the shit. Nigga, I expect Godfrey to go ahead and go back to all of that shit. And lo and behold, it was him first.
He's going back to Vlad, man. I'm like, wow.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth float, and you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
Well. It looks like Lord Jamar has finally decided to end his boycott versus Vlad and his platform. For those who may not know, Vlad has just announced that he has a brand new interview with Lord Jamar dropping today. Okay, now of course, this is the first time people will see Lord Jamar back on Vlad TV ever since he started the boycott against Vlad and his platform.
He started the boycott.
Vlad initially misquoted the Minister Farrakhan.
And you know why? You know why this nigga really went back? His career over. His career was actually over when Vlad started. Vlad made that nigga. Like, Vlad can't say that about a lot of niggas. Like, people knew who Lord Jamar was. Lord Jamar, he's been clout chasing since he's been on the internet. Remember all the shit this nigga tried to do to get in a beef with Eminem? Like, this nigga's a... Bro. Oh, my goodness.
And because he refused to make a public apology, Godfrey and Lord Jamar decided to boycott Vlad and his platform altogether. Okay, now of course, as of recently, Lord Jamar and Godfrey, they had their falling out over a flat earth debate. Okay, in the middle of their back and forth, Lord Jamar accused Godfrey of being the first person to return back to Vlad and his platform. However, as you can see here, clearly, Lord Jamar was wrong. Okay, now, of course, moments ago, Godfrey, he reacted to Lord Jamar making his return back to Vlad TV. So with that being said, I don't want to hold y'all up any longer. Please let me know your thoughts on all of this down in the comment section below. And also, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, I don't want to hold y'all up any longer. Again, let me know your thoughts on this controversy involving Lord Jamar, Godfrey, and Vlad from Vlad TV. All right, let's get right to it, y'all.
Yeah, Lord Jamar is going back to Vlad. He's going back to Vlad, man. I'm like, wow. And he was saying that I was going to go and sell out and go back to Vlad, and he just went back to Vlad. Man, that's corny as shit.
Hey, nigga, shout out to Godfrey. Keep that shit 100 then. Nigga, that shit is corny, nigga. How you gonna lead the boycott and then just like not that long ago be like, this nigga's actually gonna go back to Vlad, and then it ends up being you? Nigga, that's corny as fuck, bro. That's all-time corny.
Got your mind. I don't have no beef with him. I don't have a beef with Vlad at all. I just not going back to the show because, what he did was wrong. Culturally, it was just off. It wasn't cool. So I'm not going back. No, I don't have a beef with Vlad at all, but I'm not going back to him. That would be foolish. That would just be foolish. It just goes against, just too many sellouts out here. It's just too much.
Agreed.
It's just, we gotta be able to stand on principles sometimes.
Agreed.
That's what I say. You know what I mean?
I do.
Lord Jamar is going back to Vlad. He took a photo with him the other day. Yes.
Shameful shit.
And it was me and Lord Jamar that called Vlad that we were leaving his show, and this Negro is going back to him. He went back
at yesterday, I think. Because Lord Jamar is mad that I don't believe that the earth is flat.
Like, make this
which
shit
is
make
insane.
sense.
Which it doesn't, and I don't have a beef with Lord Jamar either. He has a problem with me because I don't believe the earth is flat. All right. Man. That shit is crazy. I'm just waiting to hear Lord Jamar's excuse when he gets back on there. That's what I want. Just because I don't believe that the earth is flat. First of all, I don't really give a shit what the shape of the earth is. I really don't care. As long as it doesn't affect me flying a plane, going to the bathroom. I don't care if the earth is a parallelogram. The earth can be a parallelogram. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn. In fact, I would love the earth to be a parallelogram because that is my favorite geometric figure in geometry. I always loved the parallelogram. I was going...
This nigga said the earth can be a parallelogram, man. Just when you thought you heard it all. This nigga said this shit with straight face. The earth can be a parallelogram, nigga. I don't care. I feel you. I feel you.
I never knew why we needed it. Why the fuck do we need a parallelogram? You know what a parallelogram is, right? Parallelogram, right? Parallelogram, right? Like smart, intelligent comedy. Yo, Ida! Assalam! Brother, listen. Yo, your man, Lord Jamar went back to Vlad. He went back to Vlad, man. We got Elijah Farrakhan on here, who is the captain of the FOI. I hope I got that right.
Oh, hell no. Now you getting ready to really get exposed, Lord Jamar. Hold on. I didn't know you was getting ready to get full on exposed, nigga. I thought we were just going to roast you. You getting ready to get exposed?
He's the captain of FOI. That's my man, 100 grand. I'm at the gym. I'm off this weekend. All right, boy. Get that gym going. Yes, he's here from the Nation of Islam. You got it, Tony. Yeah. Go see Tony Baker. Go see Tony. Anytime Tony Baker's in town, go see him. I guarantee you, you will be happy. Period.
Tony Baker.
Right on. That's right. That's right. That's right. Man, if I can't come to your show, house arrest, oh shit, sorry. Elijah, yeah. Can you believe that? He went back to Vlad. So after we had that big discussion, you know, when am I going to be in Dallas? I'll be in Dallas in November. Arlington Improv in November. Arlington Improv in November. Yeah. But I got to get out of here, guys. I got to go and get ready for my show. Yeah, he's doing Vlad. Yeah, can you believe Tony Baker was here in Houston a few days ago? Okay. I'll be in D.C. at the end of...
And the thing is, I'm at a crux. Because I'm at a crossroads, seriously. I saw the Lord Jamar shit, and I was like, I really don't want to give Vlad a view. I'm like, this was the whole point. I'm like, I've seen enough. You got buck broke. Nigga, Vlad TV is a buck breaker, nigga. He buck broke your black ass. You tried all that Wakanda Forever shit, but at the end of the day, you took your black ass back over there because you ain't getting no job nowhere else. And I bet you got less than you was getting. Because Vlad know he got the leverage, the fact that you called to get back on the show. Vlad already understands he has the leverage. So why the fuck he ain't gonna take the better side of the pie? I don't know.
End of October. The end of October, I'll be in DC Improv. End of October, beginning of November. Yes. I live in Arlington. Good. I'll see you in Arlington in November in Dallas. Yeah.
Salute World, I need y'all to do me a favor right quick and tap into the homie Grand Finale's latest video titled Sidelines. Okay, the full video is available on his YouTube channel.
Nigga,
However,
why would I want to do that? Why the fuck would I even, you know what?
About to bless y'all with a quick teaser. Okay, if you like what you hear, make sure to head on over to his channel and leave a comment. All right, and make sure to tell him that Rip sent you. Okay, run them numbers up. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.
Upon the world before you give me the ball. Let the world go by, by, by. Just let the world go by, by, by. And it'll all be just fine.
Nigga, that shit whack.
Thank you for watching my video. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, hit that notification bell to get the latest on hip-hop, sports, comedy, whatever. All right, we got you covered over here at Forgotten Kings TV. And also, click on one of these videos, okay? All right.
I guess.
Lord Jamar is going back to Vlad.
Suspected gunman in the deadly shooting on the Las Vegas.
All right, we are following break.
Suspected gunman. A suspect is in custody.
You got 3.5 seconds for this high heel going on my eye socket.
Damn, you got 3.5 seconds for this high heel going in your eye socket. Mr. Beast in trouble again for what? Internet Archivist has a new video about the Mexican government suing Mr. Beast for what he did at the ancient Mayan ruins. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. What about R. Kelly? What, he getting out? Wait, R. Kelly getting ready to get out? Is that what you saying? Javon Barksdale was happening. R. Kelly about to get out on some emergency release shit. What? Nigga, what? And so how likely is this, or is this just something he's pulling? Is there anything to say any of this is likely, or is this just a move he's trying to pull? Credible death threats, allegedly. Charlemagne got ran down on by some goons. What the fuck is he saying? Damn, people running down on. He don't even talk like how he was talking when he got ran down on initially. What the fuck that nigga do? Like, nigga, what the fuck? I can't wait to get back in my chair, bro. A nigga can't wait to get back in his chair. Make sure y'all pray that this drive don't be too bad. Pray that everything goes smoothly in Springfield. And then I should be home. I should be back in my chair Thursday night. and Rec reported it. If I try to put some more videos in the queue, I'm sure it will fuck this stream up. Well, I don't know what motherfuckers expect when you go out there with cameras trying to film people doing crime. Like, I can't be surprised if you get beat up by some niggas that you was recording doing crime. I don't condone it, but I'm not surprised by it. Appreciate it, Holly. Janice. Yeah, you massively risk taking out being involved with some shit like that. Oh yeah, that's the number one important thing, Scott. Everything else, it'll have to be figured out. You know, God knows what it is. We just gotta make it home and make it to the 21st, and we can start back rebuilding again. Cause Christy gotta come back and like, I wonder if she gonna try to come back in like a month. She probably gonna try to come. She is not gonna be no later than 2 months. She'll probably go back in August, which she's going without me again because she wants to bring a bunch of shit back. Shit, my motherfucking birthday is Monday. I just realized that shit. That shit shot. Don't ask me what I'm doing for my birthday. I ain't doing shit but coming to work. So that shit over. Any chance I had of doing something for my birthday, it involved coming to Indianapolis. That's part of the reason why I was like, look, let's just use that free credit now. Cause you know, anytime she come home, she got multiple places to stay and whatnot. And I could too in a lot of situations, but I gotta work. You know what I mean? I don't be wanting to. I can, you know, y'all know how I am with the show. So, but that's why, like with this credit, it was like, let's go ahead and just use this shit on the way home, so we can get home comfortably, and then you know we can go like try to go swimming or whatever as a last hurrah, because this was our vacation. If we was getting a vacation this year, this was it. So making the most of it. Man, here's the crazy part. I almost fucked up real bad, bro. I almost fucked up real bad. Nigga. So I was looking at the credit in the hotel rooms, and I found one that was like, I found 3. One was going to be $0 extra, one was going to be $1 extra, and the other one was going to be $7 extra, I believe. Okay. Reading through the shit, scrolling down, reading through it. Nigga, I almost booked this at a spot that had a $250 deposit, bro. Holy. So I had to do some research. So yeah, I had to do a little bit of research. I ended up finding a spot that's $25. Yeah, I hear all of that, Scott, but the realism of I got court coming up. You know, I'm already playing catch up that I can't. Like, I've given up to even the stress of the shit. Then like my wife got to come back up here because there's still like multiple things that have to be, you know, handled behind everything. You know what I'm saying? She's got to handle a lot of that shit. This, that, and the third. So between that, then you know, the car is just the biggest question mark in the world right now. That's why it's like stopping in Springfield is mandatory in my opinion. Because if we don't, because we got to go back home to some bullshit. You know, it is what it is. And I ain't with no motherfucking sympathy. You know, it is what it is. I'm glad I'm not like a big birthday person like that, because I done had 2 rough ones. This will be my second rough one in a row. It'll be my second rough one in a row, and it's gotten rougher. Last year I was just looking at losing some money and didn't have my channel, which I knew it would eventually come back and shit like that. That's what I had to be stressed out over. Then this year it's like, shit, mom died. And then like when it's like you the next up in line and shit in the family and whatnot, it's just like, you know, it ain't like niggas can't handle it, no shit like that per se. It's just like, it's a lot of shit that has to be done. And certain shit you gotta wait 45 days, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, it's almost like you don't even get time to really fucking grieve in no way for real, because it's all these different responsibilities. I mean, think of the stress that like we should have been home already. The only reason we still here is because we had to wait till Tuesday. Some shit I never heard of, bro. I never heard of like, you had a funeral on Friday, but then they talking about they can't bury her until Tuesday. It's like, what kind of shit is this? That was literally another 5 days. Like when she told me that, like I damn near was freaking out, because I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was freaking out because I had my situation set up to where it was like, I'll check out Saturday, and then I was like, if she's trying to leave early Sunday, I'll do what I'm doing right now. I'll save the money and stay at the truck stop. Nigga, she told me that shit, and I was just like, oh my God. So that's why I couldn't stream more than I did and shit like that, and you know, that's why I didn't even get no hat, no shirt, nothing. I got a pennant for the Pacers, and then we stopped at the baseball stadium, and I got a lapel pin. Man, first, Christy was like, first of all, it was like the schedule was supposed to be the viewing of the body Thursday, then the funeral on Friday, because it was like, yeah, that's too much to be trying to do all that together. Then that turned into, okay, we doing it all together on Friday. So that was tough for me, like me personally. You know, obviously I know it's more tough for my wife, but that was tough for me because it's like, I had to sit there for like 4 hours before the funeral started. So, you know, it's all types of stuff to go through your mind and whatnot. Then it was like, okay, they said they couldn't do it on Friday, so Chrissy was like, well, can we do it Monday? And they was like, nah, we got to do it Tuesday. It's like, oh my goodness. So it's kind of, it's just a Murphy's Law situation. Everything that could go wrong did. So I'll take it just traveling grace, Brad. Yeah, that did piss a motherfucker off. I'm just glad that it's like this, you know, this is over. I'm just glad it's over. I'm glad that like everything, like I'll definitely take all the like minor L's like a motherfucker for everything with mom to be alright. You know what I mean? Everything went off without a hitch. Everything was extremely beautiful. You know. Everything, you know, went right, you know. It was my first time ever being a pallbearer. I ain't feel shit. It's my fucking mother-in-law. You know, was it not gonna do that for my wife? You know what I mean? No, it's all good, Jesse. Like, mom's wanted to go. So, just pray for my wife and my daughter. It's, you know, he don't make no mistakes. I believe that. And he knows how hard a lot of this shit is on us, and then how hard it is on us going forward. He understands this, so, you know, some sort of breakthrough will pop. I ain't even tripping like that. I'm thankful to be sitting here in this car. And, you know, I'm not in no true homeless state. So, you know, I'd have went broke a million times over for Christy. Like, fuck you mean? Like, that's why as soon as the shit hit the fan for real, I ain't had no choice. I needed to not leave home. I needed to stay home as long as I could. And, you know what I mean? So, move by faith, not by sight sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Eric, bro. The amount of people that like hit the cup before we left, man, that shit was crazy. And it helped tremendously. It helped beyond everything. So I'm definitely thankful for that. It felt good tonight to talk about some stuff tonight. Review some videos tonight. I wish I'd have put another video or two in the queue. And I'm scared to try it now because I might fuck the stream up. But good thing is, donut shop opens in like 2.5 hours. So I am blessed enough to say I will get some donuts. Will they make it to where Christy and them are at? This part I don't know. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. know, man. This comes with the territory. You know, shout out my wife for understanding. I'd have been on more if it wasn't for, you know, circumstances. Shit, I needed to be on more. But, you know, get what I get, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm just happy to be chilling tonight. Got me a little bit of reefer. Shout out to my plug. So I already took a little nap. So after I get off of here, I'm gonna probably take one more little nap. Go get some donuts. I gotta stop by Walmart to get a couple things for Shay Jr. And then shit. Goddamn and bounce. If we can just get the rain to stop, we'll be alright. Just waiting for the rain to stop. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, life be lifing, bro. And it ain't like we get to quit our jobs. You know, Christy doesn't even get bereavement with her job, which is insane. Apparently she got it when she worked here in Indiana, but like in Oklahoma, she don't even get bereavement time, nigga. Now, I understand that with me. I don't get bereavement. I don't get no time. I don't get PTO, none of that shit. I don't come to work, I don't get paid. It's just that simple with me. But to find out that she didn't get it, it was like she had to like she's had to use a lot of FMLA and all this other goofy shit. You know how jobs are, man. Don't nobody give a fuck when life happens. Business still gotta roll, right? The world goes on, and the world is quick to let you know that shit right in the middle of when shit going on. You know, I mean, I'm happy Shay Jr. got to spend time with some of his family and have fun and whatnot. Telling you, shit can change in a heartbeat. One day everything cool, and the next day your wife gone for a month, and then somehow y'all gonna get back home together. Like, one of the most unlikely scenarios of our entire life. Like, she gone for like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, come back home, then end up going and taking the kids, being gone for 3 weeks, and then I had to come up here mandatory for us to drive back home together. Like, you can't script this shit. Like, you can't script these things. And that's not talking about like the downfall or ups or anything. That's just like, just in the realm of all of that shit happening, like, it's crazy. That shit's insane. Gotta continue to watch over my kitties. They was talking to them over the Google today. They said they saw Pepper and Tip, but April fat ass didn't get up. I think I'm gonna call in there and see if April will come in there. But, you know, God is great. And this is, I understand that to the fullest, Scott. At my brokest, when I was like starting to get a little bit of traction, making a couple dollars, it was like, it took a lot of faith for me to realize God was telling me stop working on Sundays. And I truly am better for it all the way. Like, yeah, some weeks I could be like, I probably have made a little more if I worked on Sunday, but like my body and my mind is so much better for it, if nothing else. And I don't have to worry about that. Like, God lets me know, don't, like, even when, that's why I don't really even like talk about the shit over the air, because it can come across a certain way. But like, I just don't even stress over the shit. What I do, mention and hit the Cash App like twice this whole stream, like we would be over 3 hours. Like, I don't concentrate on that shit, because God told me to concentrate on just me and my content and stuff like that, and everything, you know, it'll fill itself. And so I trust in that. So a lot of times, like when I just be talking about shit, I just be talking about it. Like, this is what the trip's been. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, nigga gonna have a few extra bills, but you know, what you gonna do? Like, that's the only thing. That's what keep, and I say that not to be dismissive, but I say that to keep myself from being stressed out. Like, it ain't like I can sit here and stress like, man, I wish I wouldn't have. You know what I mean? Like, whatever bills come from this, I'm not gonna look at the bill and be like, man, we shouldn't have went home. You shouldn't have went home with your mama. I shouldn't have went up there. The kids shouldn't have went up there. You know what I mean? What the fuck we gonna do? So that keeps me from having any level of stress towards it. Carefree in the building. Yeah, I didn't get to move all the way like I wanted to coming up here. But the biggest thing is can I get up here? Can I have somewhere to stay reasonably and make it home reasonably? Yeah. And I get part of the room back. I get, you know, all types of shit. I remember sitting at this motherfucking truck stop with no air, not knowing how I was gonna eat, not even telling people on air. I was just streaming, because it would only be like 20 to 30 people in here, so it was like, I wasn't trying to like lean on niggas like that. I ain't gonna let people know I was homeless. I think some people kind of put some things together, but, you know, I hit that shit pretty good for a while. Because it'd be depending where I would start at certain spots. And then, like, you know, Chrissy can stay a lot of places. I can't, just off the fact she ain't allergic to dogs. So, like, I remember sitting in this very lot, not wondering or wondering what the fuck. All I had was just this camera, and I had my laptop and my other phone. So like, if I wasn't sitting somewhere with Wi-Fi, I'd make sure I go somewhere to get the videos, and we go over shit. And it was like Big Brother too, heavy. So I was, you know, I was really killing Big Brother shit. I ain't have shit else to do. So that's why I refuse, like, even if things ain't necessarily going my way, I know I'm sitting in the spot. This is why, like, you know, some people have levels of PTSD where it's like, you don't ever want to go to like places where shit went bad and whatnot ever again. Nigga, me, bro, I relish to come come back just to say I'm sitting in a car with air conditioning. Yeah, this ain't my car. But the fact that I can get this car and have this car is a long way from what the shit was. Shit, when I was young, I used to go stay the night with Camel House, and I was wondering why I would always get real sick after. Found out I got real bad dog allergy. So this is where like the devil tries to fool you about how good God's been to you. Like, yeah, in the interim, shit sucks really bad right now. But I'm sitting in a spot thinking about how bad shit is, knowing that it's way better than it was. Like, if it was really cold, I didn't have no heat in the car, and we had to be in this motherfucker with blankets. If it was really hot, didn't have no air in the car, had to be in this motherfucker, the windows down. You down there sleeping in the most vulnerable position ever in the car with the windows cracked down, whatever the fuck. Starting your day off at the truck stop bathroom, a Walmart bathroom. Like now, if I'm really hungry, I can go in there and get me something to eat. If I'm really thirsty, I can. Bro, I was staying at these truck stops, bro, I wouldn't have shit. I had all of my reward systems set up like, okay, I'm gonna have enough to get this tomorrow. And get this free burger tomorrow, this. So, I know exactly where I come from. Ain't he though, Jazzy? It's an amazing feeling. So I ain't mean to mini preach or testify or whatever you want to call it. But that's the thing. And it's something that you should try to exercise in your life if you want my opinion. Whenever you, bro, I understand the rain can be coming down. Just make sure that you remind yourself how bad shit could be and how good things have actually been. Like, this shit, bro, that's why I stay out of trouble. That's why the devil ain't got nothing for me. Because I'm like, nigga, whatever the quick buzz with that shit is, I'm going to get in trouble for it. So that's why it's so imperative for me to just stay the fuck out of trouble. Just stay out of trouble. I ain't even sell Tracy McGrady yet. I mean, it's up on eBay, but, you know, that motherfucker ain't sold yet, you know. Sell that motherfucker, it's a whole, you know, different ball game on a lot of things. But even that, I'm going to have to take a loss on it to get rid of it in the manner that it is. That's okay. I was able to get some cars out of the dollar bin, so. And I don't say that facetiously, nigga. I'm happy. Here go one of my dollar cars and take it home. The Dunkin' Dutchman. I did get this Wardell discounted though. The first car is Rick Smits, one of my favorite Indiana Pacers ever. And I actually got to play basketball with him before in his league. He owned a gym out on the west side. Cade Cunningham. Franz Wagner. And then here goes Shay Jr.'s 2 cars. You got my Aaron Judge? Yes, I have your Aaron Judge. I got Aaron Judge. Oh, I did get this out of the dollar bin too. This is Shaq holding some white bitch from Blue Chips. This is a Blue Chips card. Like from the movie. Never seen that before. And I was like, ooh, $1? Don't mind if I do. I thought that was Lexington Steel. I'm sure you did. I'm absolutely sure you did. I don't even know what to say, bro. I do have this MTR video. I don't even know what the fuck it's about. Too much, nigga. About funny to me. Terrible. And that nigga out in Vegas, just to put a bow on that shit. Hey nigga, you going to go lay down for a long time. You try that self-defense shit all you want, nigga. You going to go lay down. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yeah, I might check those shits out. It'll probably be, earliest it'll probably be is Springfield. Like I said, when I get off here, I'm gonna take a short nap. I might listen to it on some of it on the way to get some donuts, but I'll still be by myself. All right, let's check out this MTR video. I have no clue what it's about. It's apparently woman throws a fit of rage, something. I guess we'll check it out together. Before I retire for the evening, hit that like button if you ain't. Hit it.
Who you think I'm playing? Your mama, nigga.
What?
Your mama, your daddy.
What?
I can't hear what the you're saying. But you're mad because you got rejected.
Oh, okay.
It never ceases to amaze me watching modern women today escalate situations and then hide their hands when they get called out on their bullshit. Now, let me go into some of the context of this conversation before we get back up into the content.
Okay.
What happened here is a young lady uploaded a short clip of an interaction that she had with a young man outside of the club. She didn't want this young man to come up and have a conversation with her. He did anyway, and then she rejected him within his ego. She uploaded that content, I guess, seeking sympathy all over the internet. It ended up going viral, and then a lot more people had opinions in regards to it. She uploaded some content later trying to explain her behavior, but it was too much too late.
Care for you,
Nevertheless,
fool.
I wanted to have this conversation here today for a couple of reasons. Number one, in regards to men approaching women, what's the right and the correct way in order to do that? Two,
there is no right and correct way, nigga. You just gotta really make sure a bitch like you this time. Look, you know, in this day and age, because I ain't trying to diss women, but women are way likely to politely decline now than they were back in the day. Back in the day, you know, I mean, we listening to it right now. Back in the day, like, a nigga try to holler at a girl and the girl wasn't feeling it, she'd just be like, no, or whatever. You know, she, you know, probably likely decline, maybe lie and say she got a boyfriend, something like that. Now, bitches be going, like, she pulled her phone out. Like, she pulled her phone out. She like, this ugly ass, this weak ass nigga trying to holler at me. Let me tape him. Like, that's... And then I'm supposed to feel sorry for her if she do this and a nigga punch her in her face.
Women who seem to find it sport to emasculate men just for simply wanting to have a conversation. And then 3, when should a man step forward to protect a woman? Without further ado.
Bitches nowadays can't even take their shoes off on side of the club because a nigga like this talking to me. What do you mean, nigga like what? I said, get the fuck out my face, right? What do you mean? Bitch ass nigga, get the fuck out my face. What you mean? What are you talking about? What do you mean, baby? I don't know. You got 3.5 seconds for this high heel going your motherfucking eye socket.
What is this level of escalation just from this nigga trying to holler at you? This is wild to me.
Do you think I'm playing? Okay, but if I say get out my face and you ain't got out my face, why the fuck you still in my face? Because I'm trying to figure out why you trying to be so hostile. Because I don't want to talk to you, bro. Look how close you are to me. I just walked up. I just walked up. You been walked up, nigga. I said get the fuck away from me 3 times. And you're still here. Just shut the fuck up and keep walking. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to talk to you. No, I don't want to talk to you. Bye. The fuck, weirdo.
And I don't like that shit. Because this is when motherfuckers be like, oh, catcalling. There's a problem with catcalling. No, it's not. And these new age women haven't realized what catcalling is. No, nigga, y'all just don't want niggas y'all don't like catcalling. Y'all, bro, if it was some nigga that you thought was the finest nigga ever, oh, he can catcall you. He can low key be like, hey, bitch, come here. And you'll do it.
Your mama, nigga.
Yeah.
Your mama, your daddy. I can't hear what the fuck you're saying. Pussy, you're mad because you got rejected. Yeah.
Wow.
The fuck? Ugh, I hate coming out. I'm going to back inside forever. Forever. Fuck.
Now, this bit of ratchetness happened in Houston, Texas, and before we go into the content specifically, I want to take a look at her digital footprint. You already saw from the video, she's got the bat wing lashes. She got the glued sideburns with the spin at the bottom.
Not the glue sideburns with the spin at the bottom.
And it's single mama, tight ass clothes, still up in the club, tattoos everywhere, sunglasses at nighttime. It's the typical standard issue city girl, thotting and bopping modern woman. Now, what I find so interesting about these women is that when I look at them, when I look at their image, this to me is dusty. This is the exact definition of dusty. I walk far away from these women because I know they ain't about shit and they're nothing but trouble.
Facts. I don't care how fine I could have thought some ratchet girl was, white or black. Like, I don't have the patience for that shit.
Bitches nowadays can't even take their shoes off on side of the club because a nigga like this talking to me.
Anyway, she refers to herself as bitches. Now, my point that I'm trying to make here is that when you take a look at the image of both of them, you're on the same damn level. So I find it so interesting that women like this will refer to men with this particular type of image as dusty without realizing that it's the same damn image. They'll often complain about the results in their life or they'll complain about the man that they chose to lay on their back with to impregnate them and will forever talk shit about their baby daddy. Meanwhile, this is the consistent results that you will get because you guys are on the same damn level. Now, when I say level, I'm just referring to image, judging a book by its cover. But if you listen to her speak in the way that she's responding to this man who's just trying to talk to her or get her number, it's clear that she has the mind of an adolescent.
Because a nigga like this talking to me. What do you mean, nigga like what? I said, get the fuck out my face, right? What do you mean? Bitch ass nigga, get the fuck out my face.
Now, if you notice, the man's not being disrespectful. The man's not calling her out her name. The man's not recording her. But she's...
See, this is why I'm glad I'm married, because I'd have been cussed her out. Like, bitch, who the fuck you talking to? Bitch ass nigga, I just came over to talk to you because you seemed like you was easy to fuck, and now you want to be disrespectful.
Inviting all of this into her area. She is escalating a situation that doesn't necessarily need to be escalated. If you want to reject a man, it's best that you do it directly and calmly.
I agree,
There's no
Scott.
need to get aggressive, especially when there's no men around you that can help protect you should things actually get escalated. You have to be realistic about safety in these situations. I don't know what it is about women like this, but for some reason in their mind, they think that they can talk to a man like another man is trying to talk to a man, is trying to disrespect that man, and then also not suffer similar consequences. Now, what I'm not saying is that men should not be putting hands on women. I don't think people should be putting hands on people. But what I am saying is that why escalate the situation with a man that you don't know and that you don't know what he's capable of? But instead you choose to emasculate the man. And there's some dudes out there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this goes back to like the same shit I was saying about old buddy in the Vegas situation. Like, you gotta stop playing with people. Like, for you to be talking shit like this to a stranger after club hours, which lets me know this is like 1, 2 in the morning. He could have been a psycho stalker type nigga where he could have just grabbed you and took you and raped you in the alley. Like, he could have knocked your motherfucking ass out over just your mouth. And, you know, he could be on some drugs that he had from the club. He could be drunk from the club. It could be anything that could set this motherfucker off. And you a girl out here, and if you just with your other girls, then basically y'all by yourself, and to be running your mouth like this at a dude that you don't even know, all because you don't like him, he ain't your type. That's wild. Like, you don't have no other play you can make besides this.
That take their pride and their ego more seriously than any type of jail sentence that can be granted to them. He's confused.
Nigga, you got
why are you disrespecting him?
for this high heel going in your motherfucking eye socket.
Oh, so now you're gonna be violent with him, right? Young men since childhood have been taught not to place hands on women, but women love throwing around the threat of violence towards men. It's interesting how that happens. The amount of times that I've seen situations like this, women outside of clubs with fingers in men's faces, whether or not they know the guy or not, is insane. To all of the fathers out there, if your young girl is not being taught how to handle men in public, how to still...
Yes, I teach my daughter that men shouldn't put their hands on women. But I also teach my daughter that some of them niggas will. And I don't want you laid across the floor with a fucking black eye talking about, you a man, you wasn't supposed to do that. Like, yeah, but you push that nigga's buttons. And that's not saying that I condone that type of shit. I'm just telling you that these are the things that happens when you push people's buttons. And I thought we always knew this, but I think we've gotten away from teaching people, like, nigga, you can have in your mind all day long how somebody should react to the bullshit you doing. But you gotta understand, people gonna react in their own way to the bullshit you doing. So when you know you're doing bullshit to people, you can't sit and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this bullshit to them because they shouldn't get too mad. The niggas, I mean, I just sat here and listened to these niggas diss a nigga that already pepper sprayed his girl. Like, yeah, you gotta teach her the real world. Your mouth can get you fucked up, and some of these niggas don't give a fuck. Some of these niggas was raised to punch you in the fucking face and not care. Every nigga that done hit a chick ain't went to prison over it. So that ain't even no thing, because there's a lot of girls be like, well, if he hit me, he going to jail. Not in every case. And so, you know, I ain't saying you can't have an opinion as a woman. You should be afraid to have your opinion. It's not the opinion, it's the disrespect. This goes for teaching boys as well as girls. Like, nigga, when you get to disrespect them motherfuckers, man, you don't know how niggas gonna react, man.
Show respect to men, then you are doing them a disservice. But chances are, she's a single mom. She probably comes from a history of single moms. Let's go.
Do you think I'm playing?
See how much more calm he is than her?
Okay, but if I say get out my face and you ain't got out my face, why the fuck you still in my face?
I'm trying to figure out why you trying to be so hostile.
Now it's about his
Because
ego.
I don't want to talk to you, bro. Look how close you are to me.
I just fucked up. I just walked my
You being walked
Now, I will at least say this to the nigga. Like, nigga, just go away. Like, don't try to explain shit to this bitch. Like, y'all better than me. I wouldn't try to explain nothing to this hoe. Once you get disrespectful like that, any attractiveness I could have had in you, gone. I'm talking instantly. Like, ugh, who you talking to?
Take it the fuck away from me 3 times.
Mob, what's happening?
And you're still here. Just shut the fuck up and keep walking. I'm just trying to talk to you. No, I don't want to talk to you.
Look at that. He apologized after all of that.
Bye. The fuck, weirdo.
And then she starts talking about his mama.
Your mama, your daddy.
No, she did not just talk about his mama. Yo, she's trying to do literally anything that she can to publicly humiliate and embarrass this man.
Your mama, nigga. What? What?
And I'll say it from my perspective, dudes get confused because if she actually liked him or found him attractive, the closeness that he was standing to her would have been okay. So
Yep.
dudes get confused, like, yo, I just watched my man step to this girl like that, and they had a great conversation. So how about I implement that within my arsenal as well? Now, as I mentioned earlier, after this went viral, she tried to explain herself.
Lord. Okay, guys. I'm pretty sure y'all seen the video. If you haven't, I went off on somebody for talking to me outside the club. And y'all are saying I should have handled it this way. I should have did that. It could have ended bad. Y'all, I really wish that I would have recorded from the beginning.
Now, let's see if we see any accountability.
Like what?
Within this. All right. She wish she could have recorded from the beginning. Got it.
So y'all could have seen like the whole thing. But
Shut up. We saw you being disrespectful. Do you think that all of a sudden, like, he just stopped being disrespectful when he came up to you the last time? Oh,
And I wish you would have recorded the whole thing. So that way, because what you're implying is that he was mad disrespectful first, which is even more reason why you shouldn't have said shit to this nigga. If this nigga was showing any levels of aggression in you, and you thought it was smart to tell this nigga, start talking about this nigga mama, and that you gonna stab this nigga in the eye socket, and calling him a bitch ass nigga and all this shit, why would you do all of that with a motherfucker that has shown any type of aggression against you? Like, stop fucking playing with me.
the entire time was he trying to politely get your attention? The first person to be disrespectful was you, as if that works.
Y'all seen what y'all seen, the part that I posted. So at the beginning, y'all, I was nice to him. I did say no, respectfully, in a nice way. I never came off as a bitch off the rip. So let's just stop that. I'm not just going to off of him off rip. So I had been told him no, I didn't want to with him, and he wouldn't leave. I even shut it the fuck up, and he was still standing next to me while I was trying to take my fucking heels off. That's the whole point. That's the whole reason I was sitting down, because I was taking my heels off. And for the ones that saying I was doing too much, yo, I literally got loud with the nigga when he would not leave, like after me being nice. So I'm like, bro, that shit is not working. Me being nice is not working. So that's when I started talking crazy to him. So.
Nigga, well, show us proof of, I want to hear what you was considering being nice.
Also, I am okay. Y'all was like, are you okay? Are you okay? Y'all, nothing happened after that. Like, that was that. He walked off, and that was that. And that's literally it. So, yeah. Just because y'all seen the clip of me just being mean to him, don't think I was just mean off rip. Y'all, I was nice. I did tell him no in a nice way. I did tell him I was good. I told him I'm cool. I'm chilling.
Stop the cap.
Like, I'm good. And then he was still standing there. And like I said, I shut it the fuck up, and he was still standing there. And then that's when I started recording and told the nigga to get the fuck out my face. So, yeah.
Having conversations with young women like this about conducting themselves better is, in fact, protecting them. It's not about controlling them. But if you out doing stupid things with stupid people at stupid times and then escalating situations of someone far bigger and far stronger than you without the reality of what could have happened to you, I mean, even
That's
within
facts.
here, the people were asking, were you okay? Because they know, like I know, and you probably know too, that some dudes don't play like that. Now,
Straight
I'll
up.
enter into the conversation, the topic of men protecting women. I fault no man who walks up and sees the way that she's talking to that guy, and let's say that that guy snapped and got aggressive towards her. I fault no man for not intervening because they watched her escalate the situation. Your escalation within the situation decreases the chance of a man
These are
making a
facts.
decision to protect you, flat out. Too many of these types of women find it easy to book fights for men in situations that had nothing to do with them, and then stepping away, walking away at the point that it's going down. What a foolish thing to do, man. How those destructive words just flew off of your tongue, just like the normal way that you talk to men within your life. That's a commonplace for you. And it's not outside the realm of correlation that one of the many reasons that you are now a single mother is because of your inability to show respect to the men around you.
Well, I'm not even gonna say that. She can't get no, like, I know how you want to make it seem like possibly like she ran a good nigga off. Like, whoever she got a kid with, that nigga wasn't shit. She knew that shit from Jump Street. But he had swag, though. So that's how he could fuck her and all this other shit. This nigga had swag. This nigga that try to holler at her, he ain't had no swag. He probably was a good nigga. But, you know, swag is of the utmost importance.
Nevertheless, I wanted to enter this into the realm of conversation and discussion. Shout out to the MT Army and one love to the MTRers. I want to see you guys right down in the comment box in regards to this conversation. What would have you done? All right? Let's say that you're the woman in the conversation.
Nigga, I'd have cussed that bitch out. I ain't gonna lie. I don't go for the public disrespect. I definitely would have hit her with the, who are you talking to? I sure as shit wouldn't have had no back and forth with her. I sure as shit wouldn't have been following her. It's 3:21 on the East Coast. I think I'm gonna give me a couple blinks or two so we can get on this highway. Hit that like button, replay game, which has, hopefully you have some fun on this replay game. Hit that like button. I don't know, I gotta check an update on that. I gotta check an update on the Pop the Balloon, bitch. Make sure y'all hit the links so we can hit the $20 goal for this evening. We have not hit a goal since we've been gone. We've been gone a week. My last show was Wednesday night. Now, obviously, we'll be doing a show. We'll be doing a show when we stop. I may do a short one during like a fuel type of stop, because we may stop for like 20, 30 minutes. So I might do a short stream wherever the fuck we stop. And then once we get to Springfield, I should, you know, do another stream of this nature. Once everybody go to bed, I'll do a couple hours or whatever. And then, Laura says the same. We should be back in studio Thursday night. I will leave shortly, but I'm not leaving while the motherfucking shit's at 66. We gotta do better. There we go. But God is great. Maybe I'll go live when I do these donuts. Maybe I'll go live in like 2 hours with some change, maybe. I'll get these fucking donuts. Donuts. But for now, I'll say goodnight to you, boy. It will be a short goodnight for me, but a goodnight nevertheless. Chrissy was like, Shay Jr. stayed up the whole fucking drive here besides the last 40 minutes. And I was like, nigga, what? Carefree, Mob, Jackie O, Janice, Javon Barksdale, Joseph, Scott Johnson, Big. Man, I saw, hey, Javon, I saw motherfucking, R-Truth cut that hair off, nigga. I said, uh-oh, Ron Killings ain't playing. Kendra, number 5, I'll tell you what's up. We all leaving. But, we got a 4-hour show. Replay worthy. Lennox, Start heading back home tomorrow. I'm just glad that all the important stuff here is taken care of just fine. Just fine. Jazzy. Ron Killings has arrived. Laura, good night. Ron Killings, bro. Well, let that nigga get one more run. At least let that nigga get a good intercontinental run or something, nigga. This nigga's 53. Nigga R-Truth 53 in some amazing shape. Let the nigga get let the nigga get off on time. But then again, I'm probably lying. If I don't see y'all for donuts, know that I got them, and I'll talk to you when I stop later. But we'll see. Holla at your boy. God is great. Good night.